Shalom, Israel, man. First of all, give a praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bashin, Shai, man. Another day out here, man, trying to bring up the word, man. But say a lesson today, man. Just gonna bring up some precepts, man. See what goes on, innit? Last week at Camp Hill, man, got some reading that saying that how God's come to save the whole people. God's not come to save the whole world. God's only come to save the so-called blacks, Spanish and Americans, man. So when we bring out the Bible dictionary, man, it's gonna explain to you who are the Gentiles, isn't it? Because the Edomite probably think the Most High has come to save. No, the Edomite probably thinking that Jesus has come to save the whole world. Jesus has not come to save the whole world. Jesus only come to save the people that went through slavery on ships, innit, man? So let me read this up, man. Like before I read this up, you see that you see the tension out here on when you're walking out sorting your happens, or even if you're at the workplace, you see the tension in it. These damn heathens in it, man. Like most of the times that since that thing in Alabama happened, in it, a lot of tension in these streets, in it, man. It just shows you in it, like race wars and the kickoff scene, in it, man. That's what it shows. That's what it says in the Bible, like no hand joining hand, no hand joining hand, man. The wicked shall not go and punish, innit, man. So all you Jakes, man, all you Eves that want to be making friends with these Edomites or these other heathen nations, man, need to separate, or the Most High is going to destroy you, innit, man. So let me read that out, what the Gentiles means. Bear with me, one second. Gentiles. It's from the compact Bible dictionary. Gentiles, nation, people. Usually it means a non-Israelite people. Yeah, man, that's what I've got to get into, innit? Because Gentiles means a non-Israelite people, innit, man? Gentiles are basically them heathens, innit, man? But obviously in the Bible, Gentiles sometimes refers to basically the Israelites as well. But obviously, when you read in a compact Bible dictionary, when it says Gentiles, it's basically talking about the heathen nations, isn't it? That's who the Gentiles are, man. So, and if you want to read something else as well, man, about just dealing with these Cushites or these Hamites, man. The Hamites think that they're Israelites. The Hamites are not Israelites, man. Because they got nice brown skin like so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, don't mean we're the same people, innit? Anyone can have brown skin, don't mean that they're God's chosen people. So, let me read this out. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, as I was saying before, the Libyans, and the Canaanites. States in Genesis 10:6-20. His identity was his father lay drunken, brought a curse upon Canaan. Yeah, that's it, man. It's basically saying the Hamites are basically they're not Israelites, man. The Hamites are basically the heathens, isn't it, man? So like all them Cushites, all these Somalian people, they think we're the same people, not the same people, man. Just because we've got nice dark skin or melanin skin, don't mean we're the same people, innit, man. So let me get before I get any precepts out, man. I saw precept back, man, in the morning watching his video, man. He's basically talking about the Alabama situation, and I'm not going to talk about the whole situation, but I'm going to say a few words in it, man. Like, he's done the video saying like basically Jakes and Eves need to be on point, innit? Especially the Eves wearing fringes as well, man, and especially the Jakes wearing fringes as well. You've got to be on point, innit? Whether you're going to the supermarket, whether you're going to the work in the morning, man, you've got to be on point, innit? You trusting your enemy, man. Just because the Edomite might smile up in your face at a workplace or smile up in the face on a day-to-day basis, don't mean you can trust them, and you can't trust the enemy, man. Because like, the same ones you trust, same ones that smile up in the face, the same ones will stab you behind the back, innit, man. So, like it says, man, never trust your enemy, man. Because iron's rusteth, show of his wickedness, man. So, yeah, Ezekiel, man, because I'm gonna bring out this precept, basically talking about what happened like last week when I was bringing it out, man. That even though she's a heathen, and like it says, if he was to talk to the heathen, innit, the heathen will come and hearken it. If the Israelites come to talk to our people, innit, they won't listen, innit. The most I said, we're stiff, hard-hearted people, man. We're stiff-necked people. You don't like to listen, man. But if we were to talk to the heathens, they'll can't stop by to listen, innit. But let me read this up, man. It's part of the story. You get Ezekiel 3 verse 6 reads, Ezekiel 3 verse 6, not too many people of a strange speech. This is a precept I meant to bring up last week. Ezekiel 3 verse 6, not too many of a strange speech, of a hard language, whose words thou cannot understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened. So like, if the Israelites out there in the house and by, if we were to talk to the heathens, they will come and listen, innit. If we were to talk to our own people, they won't come and listen, innit. Because like, our people are stiff-necked and hard-hearted people, man. But let me carry on, man. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. See that? For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. That's what I was saying before. I said our people are hard-hearted, stiff-necked people, man. Tough-head people, man. They don't like to listen, man. Like when we was out there in camp, and tried to tell certain sisters and brothers when they hear the word and that, just want to walk by, give up thumb signs and say they're right, innit. You're not alright, man. We're living in hell, man. Living in this Babylon place, man. How can you be alright if you're living in Babylon, man? It's our hell, and them other heathens, that's their heaven, innit. Because like, right, certain, even when I was going to camp, innit, man, we've gone past certain houses, innit. See certain Edomites with nice houses, man. They got garage outside the houses. They got like gates like outside the houses as well, innit. This shows you like it's their heaven and our hell, innit. So let me carry on, man. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and their forehead strong against their foreheads. As an adamant hardened than a flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at the looks. See that? Can't be scared of the looks of our own people, innit, man. Just because our people want to be screwing up the face, can't be scared of our own people looks, man. Even the other nations, can't be scared of just because they want to screw up their face, man. Can't put fear in them in the Lord, man. Just out here on the houses and buyers, bring out the word, innit, man. So let me carry on, man. Adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at the looks. They be a rebellious house. See that? Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words that I speak, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, received in thine heart, and hear with thine ears. See that? Verse 11. And go, get thee to Verse 11. And go, get thee to them of the captivity of the children of thy people. See that? And speak unto them, and tell them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. So like basically talking about the so-called blacks, Hispanics and Americans, man. Like, when we're out there in the house and by trying to wake up our people, certain of our people want to be stiff-necked people. They don't want to listen, man. Don't like to listen, don't like to learn the history. But if you was to call the Edomites or call the other nations, man, they'll come and listen, innit? Because them people, they're very intrigued, innit? They want to know what's going on. And when they see us out there in the house and by, they want to know what's going on, what we're doing while we're out in the streets, innit? But they're very intrigued. That's what we see. Most of the time you see them looking and want to be asking questions and stuff. But our own people want to be looking and want to screw up their face. Or what the hell? In the mind of people, what the hell are these niggas doing out there, man? That's what they're probably thinking in their head, innit? But let me bring another piece up out. Yeah, man, I'm gonna bring this piece about because, like, even if I'm out here, don't mean not by myself, innit, man. There's angels protecting me, innit? Just because you see me out here, but don't mean I'm out here by myself, innit, man? Or even if when me and my brother out there and highs and by teaching, it don't mean it's us two out here. There's angels protecting us, innit, man? So, let me bring this out, man. It's in Psalms. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth around them that fear him and delivereth. Let me read that again. Psalms 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth around them that fear him and deliver them. So the angels encampeth around the men of the Lord, isn't it? Anyone, all the Israelites out there in the houses and barriers, or if you're out there trying to do a breakdown video, the angels encampeth around the men of the Lord, isn't it, man? And anyone out there trying to bring out the word, trying to wake up the lost sheep of Israel, isn't it? The angels protect us, innit, man? Like it says, man, no weapon formed against us will prosper, innit? So the angels protect us wherever we go, innit, man? As long as we keep the laws, statutes and commandments, man, we'll be alright, man. So the Psalm is saying that the angels protect us, man. The angels encamping around the men of the Lord, innit? Because a lot of demonic and evil spirits out here, even when I'm out here in the house by myself, innit, I see a lot of demonic evil spirits, man. A lot of these Edomites have that evil demonic look in their faces, man. So we've got to pray, fast, repent, and ask the Most High to forgive us, man, to protect us from these demonic, evil, wicked spirits, man. So get something else. A lot of demonic spirits out there, man. So when you get another precept out, man. Yeah, because the heathen should know that the house of Israel went into captivity, man. Let me read this out, man. Ezekiel 39, verse 23. It's lucky, it's a bit sunny, trying to see the words in that. Ezekiel 39, verse 23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against thee. Therefore hid I my face from them. I gave them into the hand of their enemies. See that? The Most High said he gave the Israelites into the hands of the heathen, our enemies, man. Because we didn't want to listen. We were stiff-headed, man. We was hard-hearted, man. Hard-hearted, and basically stiff-necked people, man. That's why we went to slavery, we went to captivity in the first place, because we didn't want to listen to the laws, statutes, and commandments, and that's why we went to slavery, man. That's why right now and today, man, in Babylon, man, basically we still got to work for our enemies, still got to slave for peanuts, man, and work for our oppressors, and basically that got to go to our enemies for everything, man. So let me carry on, man. I gave them into the hands of the enemy, so fell there by the slake, so fell there all by the sword. See that? According to the uncleanness, and according to their transgressions, I have done unto them and hid my face from them. See that? Verse 25. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my only name. One sec. Get down to the main bit now. Verse 28. Then shall they know that I am the Lord their God, which caused them to be led into captivity among them, among the heathen, for I have gathered them unto their own land. See that? And I have left none of them anymore there. See that? Neither will I hide my face anymore from them, for I have poured out my spirit unto the house of Israel, saith the Lord. Yes, the Most High will have repentance and will forgive the Israelites, isn't it? Even in the ancient time, the Most High still forgive the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, and he still have mercy upon Jacob, isn't it? Even certain Muslims want to say that the Bible's it's outdated. The Bible was written so many times, but that's all lies, man. The Bible is everything was happening today, man. Everything was happening today, man. It's inside the Bible, isn't it? Basically, even in the Quran, it says how Israel is basically the God chosen people, isn't it, man? So all that stuff, all what the Muslims saying about the Quran is all false and lies, man. They're going off, man. We need to carry on worshipping the false idols, carry on kissing it on the Kaaba, man. Like you see on Instagram, you see all them Muslims, man. Can't remember what time it was, because can't remember where it was. One of the celebrations, I don't keep up to date with all demonic days. But I've seen something on Instagram, see them kissing the carved stone in it, man. It's to show you they worship idols in it. You said that in the Quran it says like you're not meant to be worshipping idols, but the hypocrites in it, because we see them going off, listen to rap music and that, eating pork, man, eating shrimp, man, and eating all unclean food, and basically like doing folly stuff, man. So enough of that, man. Let me get back into my lesson, man. It's just freestyle in the spirit, man. Got to bring my sword today as well, so I'm just trying to get some precepts out, man, at my tablet. So even like I think it was Sunday, innit? You see like the World Cup, innit? You see like England playing Spain, innit? And they think they're gonna win the World Cup, innit? Not to go off, but obviously like they probably think they're gonna win the World Cup, but like man, like it says like there's only like 2 Jakes in the women's England team as well. But was it up and again like slacky one sec trying to see something. Yeah. It's like happening in the World Cup, the women's final World Cup, the England World Cup, and playing Spain against England, and basically, like, if anyhow that for a so-called black woman was to miss a goal or something like that, they'll blame it on the so-called black woman, innit? Because see what they've done to the England team, innit, in the final, innit, in the Euros, innit, when England's playing Germany in the final, innit, the men's team, innit, basically, it went to penalties, innit. See, I think Jadon Sancho, innit, Marcus Rashford, who else? Saka, innit? I think they all missed the penalty, innit? And basically that caused England to get kicked out of the World Cup, innit? What happened after all of that, man? They start calling them niggers, man. Start saying like go back to Africa and all them stuff, innit, man? But the Most High there's judgment for that, man, because like, they think they can get away with calling us niggers and calling us wetbacks and all that stuff, and saying go back to Africa, say they're gonna hang us on trees and all that bullshit, man. Like, man, they're not gonna do all that to us, man, because as long as we keep the law, statutes and commandments, we'll be protected from the Most High, man. So let me read this out, man, in Ezekiel, because the Most High will lay vengeance upon the Edom, man. So let me bring this up, man. Ezekiel 25 verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom, see that, by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord. So like all them Edomites are going to be killing our people, man, hanging us on the trees in America, man, and shooting us down in the streets, man. Most High said he will lay vengeance upon Edom, man, upon his Edomites, man, upon his other nations, man, that's had some slave for way over 400 years, man. So like Most High said he will lay vengeance upon Edom. The Edomites is so-called red man, man. So slack. Let me try to see if I got my sword in my bag. Yeah, man. As long as I get, as long as I can get one sheep today, man, all praise to the Most High. If I don't, then I'll just basically cry out to the wind, innit, man. As simple as that, man. But my main reason I come out here, trying to wake up the so-called blacks, Spanish in America. I'm not trying to wake up the whole world, man. I'm not trying to wake up these damn heathens, man. People that had us in slavery for way before the year. I'm not trying to wake you people up. I'm trying to wake up the so-called blacks, Spanish in Americans, man. So let me get this precept out, man. Talking about so I was trying to show to that heathen wanted to come down to camp and want to say thinking the Bible's dealing with them. The Bible's not dealing with everyone, man. It's only dealing with the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, man. So let me show you who's basically who Esau is in the Bible, man. Because Esau was against Jacob, man. Esau basically sold his birthright, man. So let me bring this up, man. in Genesis 25, verse 25, and it reads, "And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and he called his name Esau. And after that his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them." See that? Heathens have to walk away now, see that? "And after that came out his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, man." Jacob's basically so-called black, man. Esau's damn red, man. Because like when it's sunny, right now today, when it's sunny, man, when them heathens get burned up by the sun, start to turn red in it, man. Who on earth turns red when the sun hits them? Damn so-called white man. So let me bring that out, man. And after that, his brother came out, and hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them, and the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter, man. I can't explain for that guy, man. Last week, man, Esau was a cunning hunter, man. Esau liked to go to these fields, get the AK-47 out, like to shoot down these bears, man. That's what them so-called white man was known for, man. Known for killing these animals, man, and basically trying to kill them and eat them, innit? That's what they were doing it in the wilderness, man. So yeah, here's the main bit now, verse 28. And Isaac loved Esau, see that, because he eat of his venison, and Rebekah loved Jacob, and Jacob sold pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint." Therefore his name was called Edom. And Jacob said, "Sell me this day that birthright." So damn Edomites, the damn Esau, he basically sold the birthright in it, man. The heathens sold the birthright, man. Esau basically can't remember that name, man. Basically means wasted away, man. Esau basically means wasted away. That's why they ain't got no melanin in the skin, man. When the sun comes up, man, start to get burned up by the sun. That's what Esau means, man. Edom means wasted away, man. Haven't got no pigmentation, haven't got no melanin in the skin, man. So there's the next bit, man. When you read the last bit after that, now bring out some more precepts. And Esau said, "Behold, I am at the point to die." See that? "And what profit shall this birthright do to me?" See that? So what profit for this birthright do to him, innit? That's why Esau sold his birthright, innit? And the reason why Esau is so upset against Jacob, innit? Because basically, like, the reason we're upset because like we're the ones in the earth that's got melanins. We're the salt of the earth, innit? We're the ones that we do everything the best, innit? In boxing we do everything the best. In football we do everything the best, man. In what else, man? In music we do everything the best. Even in cooking food we do everything the best. We cook the most beautiful food. Don't eat no food medium rare, none of that rubbish, man. We make sure the food's cooked properly, man. Make sure all the food's seasoned and well cooked, man. We don't eat food how these dumb heathens eat food. Dumb heathens, that when you eat the food, man, make sure it's medium rare, man. Make sure there's blood inside it, man. We don't eat food like that, man. That's often evil, man. That's how you get food poisoning as well, man. They're not gonna get food poisoning because the food was made for them, innit? It was made for them to basically go off and basically eat uncooked and wild beasts and all that folly, man. The Most High told the children of Israel how to eat food, and eat chicken, eat certain food, make sure it's cooked properly, and we don't eat food that's uncooked or off with blood inside it, man. The Most High didn't command the so-called blacks, Spencer in America, to be eating blood with eating food with blood in it. That's all often evil, man. There's certain people that I see, certain celebrities, man, or even certain people in the UK, and like to go to these fancy restaurants like Gauchos, man. Go to even Harrods, man. Go to what else, man? The Shard as well. Eat get these food get all of these food in it and basically eat food with basically that's got blood inside it, man. That's all off, man. Most I didn't command us to be eating food with blood inside it, man. So just gonna jump around these precepts because I forgot to bring my sword to the store, man. But just gonna jump around these precepts. We're gonna jump into the dietary precepts as well, man, showing how our people need to be eating clean food, man. Not meant to be eating no shrimp, crab, pork or lobster, man. Not meant to be eating what your enemies are eating, man. Cause like they can eat all them food as well, man. They can eat all them food and not get sick, innit? The Moabites, the so-called Chinese man, can eat what did they eat? Not to eat, man. They eat frogs and all that folly, man. All snakes and that, man. They can eat all them folly and wicked food and not go to the hospital. They can eat snails, eat octopus and all that, and not go to the hospital. But when the so-called blacks, Spanish and American, when we start to eat shrimp, pork or bacon and stuff like that, man, we start to go to the hospital, man. Start to get high blood pressure, man. Start to feel sick, man. Start to get high blood pressure, man. Start to get diabetes, man, and start to feel sick in it, man. Because we're not meant to be eating all them defiled food in it. Only the heathens are meant to be eating the food in it. So-called blacks, Spanish and Americans, not meant to be eating all them defiled food, man. So let me bring out Leviticus, man, showing you what the food you eat. Lucky ones. You get Leviticus, man. Showing you what that basically like all that swine food is unclean, man. Swine food is Israelites can't be eating the swine food, man. Can't be eating no shrimp, no pork, no lobster, man. Can't be eating all them insects, all them defiled food, man. The Most High didn't command God chose the people to be eating all them defiled food, man. So let me bring this up, man. Leviticus 11 verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you. Of the flesh shall you not eat, and the carcass shall you not touch, they are unclean unto you. It's basically saying, that's what it's saying, like swine, all that swine food, man, all them pork, man, all them food, like the Most High saying that you can't eat, man. You can't be eating all that pork, man, all that shrimp, all that lobster, man. The Most High said eating food with fins and skulls inside it, man. You can't be eating food without no fins and skulls, man. So verse 9, these shall you eat of all that in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales, in the waters, in the seas, in the rivers, them shall you eat. Verse 10, and all that have not fins and scales, as I was saying before, in the seas, in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be abomination unto you. So any so-called black Spanish and Americans that's not even seeing the truth, and that God chosen people, innit? Can't be eating no pork, no shrimp, no lobster, man. You can't be eating no octopus, man. You can't be eating no what else, man? You can't be eating no shrimp, man. You can't be eating no snakes and all that folly, man. You can't be eating all them defiled food, man. And even what them Chinese people want to eat, man. Them so they call it again. Trying to think of the name, man. Slacky, man. Can't be eating no sushi, man. Can't be eating no demonic seafood, man. That's all off as well, man. Because when you eat seafood, man, start to get a bellyache, man. Start to go to the hospital, man. Start to feel sick, man. Because the Most High made the food for the Chinese people to eat, man. The Most High didn't make the food for the Israelites to eat, man. That's why when we eat them food, man, start to feel sick, man. Start to get high blood pressure, man. Start to go to the hospital and feel ill, man. So the Most High only command the so-called blacks in America to be eating righteous food, man. So something else, man. Like certain brothers and that. No hard feelings for certain brothers, but certain brothers they wear the fringes and that. They wear the garments as well, the camp as well. But certain brothers don't wear the garments every day. But let me read this precept part, man. Showing you need to be wearing the fringes every single day, man. Obviously, don't be too over righteous, but you need to be wearing the fringes regardless, man. So you can't just be wearing the garments, the fringes to camp, innit? On the Sabbath day, you need to be wearing the fringes like every single day, man. Because like the Most High said, wear fringes throughout all your generation, man. So let me read this out, man. Numbers 15 verse start from 37. Where's it? Yeah, can't. Numbers 15 verse 37, and it reads, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations. As I said before, like the Most High said, so say again, speak unto the children of Israel, innit? And bid them that they make them fringes, man, in the borders of the garments, man. throughout all your generation, man. Not just on the Sabbath day, man. On every single day, man. Like, obviously, not obviously like you don't want to be over righteous. And certain brothers, might if you watching certain breakdown videos, since certain brothers will just jump into the shower with the fringes on. You don't want to be over righteous, man. Like, just wear your fringes like every day, man. When you go out, man, or when you go to the plantation, man, or whatever, innit, man. Like, you don't want to be over. Same time, you don't want to be over righteous, man. So let me carry on, man. Bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of the garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. See that? Blue means royalty, innit? So when you look at your fringes, innit? Say if you want to, a demonic evil spirit might jump into you one day, innit? And you might look down upon your fringes and say, like, you can't do all that folly. You can't smoke no weed, man. You can't eat no pork, shrimp, or lobster, man. You can't be hating a brother, man. You can't be basically like breaking the Sabbath day. You can't be basically like pouring out your women, man. You can't be doing all demonic and evil stuff, innit, man. That's why might we look and put down to our fringes, innit. So you can't be breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's what the fringes are made for, innit. Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. So let me get in Exodus, man. Like, so you need to be keeping the Sabbath day, man. Exodus 31 verse, start from 15. Exodus 31 verse 15, and it reads, 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whosoever doeth any work in a Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Yeah, so the Most High said Israel should be working on a Sabbath day. You can't be buying, selling, man, or having sex on a Sabbath day, man. You can't be doing your own pleasures on the Sabbath day. Make sure you keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. And that's what the Most High said. Gave us 6 days, man, to work, man, buy, sell, and sort out what happens, innit? But on the 7th day is the Most High's high holy day, man. It's a Sabbath day on Saturday, innit? You can't be buying, selling, or doing your own pleasures, man. If you want to be buying and doing your own pleasures, you're going off, man. That's probably the Most High commanded the Israelites to be the Most High commanded the Israelites to keep the Sabbath day, man. Rest, man, because like, don't you Israelites want to rest, man. You're working Monday to Friday, man, and certain Israelites want to be working on Saturday as well, man. You're going off, man. You need to be giving thanks to the Most High on the Sabbath day, man. You can't be doing your own pleasures, man. The Most High said, anyone doing their own pleasures, man, the Most High is going to put you to death, man. So let me carry on. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath day and observe the Sabbath throughout their generation, for a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel. So it's not a sign between the whole world, isn't it? It's a sign between the children of Israel and the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, man. Because the Most High only gave the Sabbath day for the children of Israel, innit? The children of Israel ain't these fake Jews in Jerusalem, man. The children of Israel is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, man. Children of Israel ain't dealing with the whole world, man. And the Most High not coming to the Most High didn't give the commandments to the whole world, innit? The Most High only gave the Sabbath day to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, man. The fake Jews in Jerusalem right now, they're not the real Jews, innit? They're the fake Jews. That's what we call them, Amalek, innit? They're the Amalek. They're the fake Jews with the fake funny hats, innit? The real Jews are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans. Because if the real Jews went through slavery and ships, innit, man? Because even Deuteronomy 28 verse 68 it said like how the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans went through slavery and ships, innit? And fake Jews in Jerusalem right now, they didn't go through slavery and ships. He even said it themselves, and it said that they're not the real Jews, and it said the real Jews are the people who went through slavery and ships, in it, man. So and I read that out to you as well, man. In Revelation 2 verse 9 it says like how they're the synagogue of Satan, innit? They're not God's chosen people, man. Where is it? Yeah, Revelation still. Bring it up, Revelations 2 verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich in spirit. See that? And I know this blasphemy of them that which say they are Jews, but are not. See that? But are the synagogue of Satan. See that? I was saying before, like how the fake Jews, fake Amalek people are the synagogues of Satan, isn't it, man? The fake Jews, like basically wear them fake them black, all black outfits, man, like men in black, man. They wear them all black outfits like men in black, man. They're the fake Jews, innit, man? It even says it in Revelation 2 verse 9, innit, how they're the synagogue of Satan, man. They're the devils, they're the devils, man. That's what they are, man. It even says it in Revelation 2 verse 9 how the Amalek people are the are the damn synagogue of Satan, man. That's what it says in Revelation 2 verse 9. If you don't believe me, you can read it for yourself, man. Your sister in the black, you believe in God? See that? Madness out, man. Own people don't want to talk to you, man. But I guarantee if I was to call a heathen, man, she'll come and listen to me. But yeah, no hard feelings at all, man. People need to stop having that red eye against our own people, man. Let me bring it out anyway, man. Where's it? Show you how so-called blacks, Hispanics in America went to slavery and ships, man. It says it in Deuteronomy, man. Deuteronomy 28 verse. It's lucky. Before I get, I'm gonna get 54, man. Let me get 48. Actually, let me get 48 still, man, because like we're still in captivity, man. We're still getting shot down in the streets, man. Still got to serve our enemies, man. So let me bring this up, man. Deuteronomy 28 verse 48, and it reads, "Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee." So like, what I'm saying is like, in hunger for all things, man. Like you gotta go to even when it rains, rain when it drops down to the sky, man. The rain. No, slackly. Let me read it again. Slackly. I want to misquote the precept. I break it down bad after I read it out. Deuteronomy 28 verse 48. "Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst." So in hunger and thirst, you've got to go to these heathens for everything, innit? To buy water, innit? Water drops from the sky, innit? Water's free, innit? So why the hell we got to pay for water, innit? But nevertheless, innit? And even for we say in hunger as well, man. In hunger, when we're feeling hungry, you've got to go to these heathen nations, innit? Go to them to just to get food and eat, innit? We don't produce our own what's it called again? Food, innit? Our own food supply, innit? We have to go to these heathens for everything. Go to these Amalek people, or go to these other nations for everything, innit? So what else? We carry on. So in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee. So like when it says put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until you are destroyed, not talking about obviously like even today's society, man. Not talking about like basically like, you got a real yoke upon the neck today, but obviously you have still got a yoke of iron upon the neck because we're still in captivity, we're still in slavery, innit? Because like when we go on holiday, man, you got to pay the so-called white man to basically like go on holiday, go to travel, innit? You got to pay him even when we die, innit? We got to pay him to basically to book a funeral, innit? When we work as well, we get taxed for NI number, get taxed for some other stuff as well, certain other stuff out of our paycheck as well. I mean, so I'm saying we're still subject to payments, man. Still got a yoke of iron upon the neck, innit? Because we still got to work for our presses every day, man. Still got pay to go on holiday. Still got pay rent, man. And still got pay for everything. We're subject into payments, man. But let me get something else. Where is it? Saying how basically the eye will be evil towards your brother, innit? Where is it? Deuteronomy 28 verse 54, and it reads, "So the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave." That's basically talking about single parent households, isn't it? It's basically talking about so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans. So who on earth's got basically single parent households, isn't it? Or just a mum in the household, or just basically the dad in the household. It's the so-called black, Hispanics, and Americans. That's who's got basically single parent household. You don't see the white man with a single parent household. You don't see the so-called Chinese man with a so-called household. You don't see the Amalek people or the other nations with single parent households. You only see the so-called black, Hispanics, and Americans with single parent households. And like we're living through the curses, isn't it? We're the one that's cursed, man. Because like got the Lord's statute command. That's why we've got single parent household, man. You've got people, our women that don't want to listen to us. But even our brothers don't want to listen to us as well, man. Because we live in the curses, man. So that's why got them jakes that still want to be doing a draw up thing, man. Still want to be dipping down the ox, man. Want to be shaking each other up, man. Want to be shooting each other down in the streets, man. We're still in the curses, man. We need to come out, stop killing each other in the streets, man. Start coming together as a nation, man. Start united together, man. Because like, very soon, man, race wars gonna happen as well, man. And when that kicks off, you ain't got no choice but to join with your own people, man. Because like you see, what so-called white people gonna be, they like to stay with their own people as well, but it's only the so-called blacks, Hispanics in America don't want to be staying with their own people, man. That's due to the curses as well, man. But where is it? Let me finish the rest of this off, man. And very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. So like, who in this Babylon place, or who in America, like who's got single parent households, so-called blacks, Hispanics and Americans? We're the one that's going through the curses, man. We're the ones getting shot down in the streets, man. We're the one that don't love each other, man. But very soon, when the Most High put the spirit in the 12 tribes of Israel to basically come back to each other and basically love each other and basically unite, man. Stop all that shoot down in the streets, man. Stop all that violence, man. But let me get you something also. Very soon, man, this Babylon place will get destroyed, man. So let me get you something else, man. Obviously, it's a nice day today, but obviously there's nothing wrong enjoying and stuff. But obviously, you still got to make time for the Most High, man. Still got to make time to the Most High. When you wake up in the morning, make sure you pray and say to the Most High, thank you for waking up in the morning, man. But certain brothers that don't want to pray, don't want to fast, don't want to repent in it, man. Got to keep the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. Your brother, you believe in God?
Nah, they're not man of size.
Huh?
Man of size.
Who made the world? See that? Yeah. So Jake don't believe in the Most High and say believes in himself and going off, man. That's why when all hell breaks loose, man, we're gonna see who really believes in the Most High, man. All hell breaks loose, man. When Putin pressing the button, when Putin basically nukes England, man, we're the ones gonna see who's really believes in the Most High, man. Because a lot of people got that scared spirit on them. They don't think that England's gonna get destroyed. They don't think that Babylon was gonna get destroyed, man. But I see like a little article as well, man. It says Vladimir Putin said he's gonna said he's so desperate to basically nuke England, innit? Because like, what are England doing, innit? England are basically giving resources to basically Ukraine, innit? They're giving fighter jets to Ukraine, innit? They're giving many resources to Ukraine, innit? So what do you think? What do you think's gonna happen, innit? Obviously not now, innit? Obviously prophecy's got to be fulfilled before all that comes to pass, innit? Like it says, like you should hear wars, rumors of wars, innit? But the end is not yet, innit? The end is not yet, innit? So like, obviously, like all hell's gonna break loose soon, innit? But obviously, like, the end is not yet, innit? But like it said, like all that's showing you, like you need to get in line before all hell breaks loose, innit, man? Because Babylon will get destroyed, innit, man? Because like all over Revelation, it said like the cities of Babylon will be destroyed, innit, man? But certain of our people don't want to listen. They're just gonna be walking up and down, to and fro, man, doing their own thing, man. But when all hell breaks loose, innit, man, you're gonna see who's with the Most High and who's not, innit. But let me bring this up, man, because like certain pastors would be basically like gonna be praying in the streets, innit, man. But in the Bible, it didn't tell us to be praying in the streets, innit. So make sure you pray in the closet, innit. Not physically in the closet, innit. Basically, all it means is pray in the house, innit, man. Not to be praying out in the open, man. In the open to be seen, innit. But let me bring this out though, man. It's basically about praying, innit. Should be praying out there in the streets, innit. So where is it? Slacky, bear me, it's a bit sunny. Matthew chapter, let me bring out the 14, slacky. Matthew chapter 6 verse, start from 5 still. Matthew 6 verse 5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets. So like right now in the streets, innit, it's damn pastors to be praying out there in the streets, innit, man. Most I didn't command us to be praying out there in the streets, innit. Most I said to pray in a secret place, innit. But let me finish the rest of this off. That they may, it's lucky, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets. See that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But thou, slacky, when thou prayest, enter into the closet. So the Most High said, enter into the closet, innit. When you pray, make sure you pray in the house, innit. Don't be praying out here in the streets, innit. The Most High said, pray out there They'll pray in their closet, innit, man. Most of them didn't command us to be praying out here, open in the streets, innit. But you see these pastors like to be praying out in the streets. Pastors like to be praying out there in the open, innit. Thinking the Most High is going to hear your sins, innit. The Most High ain't going to hear your sin if you're out here in the house, if you're out here in the streets praying to yourself in the streets to be seen by men. Most High didn't command us to be praying out in the open to be seen by men. The Most High didn't say that, man. But let me carry on. Select here. And in accordance to the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. See that? Verse 6. But thou, when thou prayest, enter into the closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to the Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth the secret shall reward thee openly. See that? When you pray, see that demons out there, man. When you pray out there, see that demons, man. When you pray out there in the open, innit? No, when you pray that out there in the open, innit? Most High is not gonna hear your prayers, innit? When you pray in the closet, innit? The Most High will hear your prayers, innit? You pray out there in the streets, innit? The Most High ain't gonna hear your prayers, man. Like it says in Matthew 6 verse 5, innit, man. Lot of people like to pray to please men, innit? To please other people, innit? Meant to be pleasing the Most High, man. So let me get verse 6 now. Matthew 6 verse 6. But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to the Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. See that? But when you pray, use not vain repetitions, as the heathen do. See that? The heathens pray out in the open, man. The heathens pray out in the streets, innit, man. That's what the heathens do, man. Most High said, Jeremiah 10 verse 2, man, learn not the way of the heathen, man, and choose none of their ways, man. And to bring that out as well, man, because like, a lot of these people love to celebrate Christmas, these pagan, demonic days, man. So when you finish the rest of this off after, I'm going to get into that Jeremiah preached about how we're not meant to be learning the way of the heathen, man. Let me finish the rest of this off first, though. Verse 7, but when you pray, use not vain repetitions, as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. So like when certain heathens out here want to be praying with these damn kunos Jakes or kunos MEs, man, you're thinking like the Most High is going to hear the prayers, but the Most High is not going to hear your prayers, man. Especially like you're ready hand joining hand with the enemy, man. You're ready praying out there in the open. The Most High didn't, as the Most High said in Matthew 6 verse 5 down to 6, man, that pray not in the streets, innit? Don't pray in the open, man, because the Most High is not going to hear your prayers. You pray out there in the open, man. So when you get Jeremiah saying like are people not meant to be celebrating Christmas with them pagan days, man? So when you get Jeremiah, man, a lot of what people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. Slacky, bear me one second. So are people not meant to be celebrating these pagan days, man? Because Christmas is a pagan holiday, man. What we're doing is sun worshipping, man. We're gonna be praying down to it, because like even in Christmas, like certain brothers like celebrate Christmas, man. You're doing paganism, innit? You're worshipping the tree. That's what you're doing, man. Because like when you put presents underneath the tree, innit, what you're doing, you gotta bow down to the tree, innit, man. It's basically making the tree your god, innit, man. So I don't know if paraphrase that priest, I'm gonna bring it out anyway, man. Like a lot of these people, like they ain't got no sense, man. This will be celebrating these pagan days. Love to be envying the oppressor, man. Love to be choosing their ways, man. They're meant to be envying the oppressor, man. So let me bring this up, man. Jeremiah 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heavens, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So that little bit of precept, man, what it says, man, learn not the way of the heathen, man. Don't be learning the way of these so-called Edomites, man, these damn heathens, man. The Most High said, learn not the way of the heathen, man. And I be not slacking, read it out again, man. Jeremiah 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So the heathen like to celebrate Christmas, birthdays, man, Thanksgiving, man, love to celebrate Halloween, man, Bank Holiday Mondays, man, all these demonic days, man. The heathens like to celebrate in them pagan days, man. The heathens like to celebrate Christmas, man, New Year's Eve, man, worse, man. 4th of July, man, all them pagan days, man. The heathens like to celebrate all them wicked demonic days, man. But the Most High said, learn not the way of the heathen, man. But let me jump into Christmas right now, man. Showing you how you should be celebrating Christmas, man. Because our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. Verse 3. For the custom of the people are vain. For one that cutteth a tree out of the forest, that's right there, a tree out of the forest. So I can read that again. For the custom of the people are vain. For one that cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the worksman with an axe. So like he said, like the saying says, man, like when you say timber innit, when they cut down the tree innit, basically talk about the Christmas tree innit, man. Like that's what the people would like to use innit, like to use a tree to cut down with an axe innit, to make a Christmas tree innit. So they deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. So like with the Christmas tree, and they make sure it's flat down to the ground. And they deck it with nails with hammers in it, man. That it move not in it, man. That's what you like to do with a Christmas tree in it, man. Like to worship the Christmas tree, man. So let me carry on, man. They are upright as a palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be but speak not. They must needs be born. See that? Because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. So like the Christmas tree can't speak, man. The Christmas tree can't be praying down to the Christmas tree, man. You can't be worshipping the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree is pagan and wickedness and paganism, man. It's demonic and evil, man. Because in Jeremiah 10 verse 2 downward it says like, learn not the way of the heathen, man. And it says like and it says also, man, don't be afraid of them, man. Because like, you can't speak demonic and evil. That's what they do, man. But like we say, be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Where is it? Slack here. Be not afraid of them, because they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good, man. The Christmas tree can't do good to you, man. So-called blacks, Spanish in America shouldn't be celebrating no paganism. Shouldn't be celebrating no Valentine's Day, Christmas, man, Halloween, man. What else, man? All them pagan wicked days, man. The Most High didn't command so-called blacks, Spanish and Americans, the God-chosen people to be celebrating them pagan demonic days, man. The Most High didn't command us to be celebrating Christmas, man. That's all demonic and evil, man. All you're doing is worshipping a sun, man. It's a sun god, basically, innit? That's what it is, man. But if you wanna learn the way of the heathen, man, it's up to you, innit? If you wanna be breaking laws, statutes, and commandments, man, you can do what you wanna do. But God's chosen people shouldn't be celebrating them pagan days, man. Because what you're doing is like following your oppressor, man. Your oppressor can celebrate pagan days if you want to celebrate pagan days, but so-called blacks, Spanish in America should be celebrating these pagan days, man. Because where in the Bible does it say for you to be celebrating Christmas? Where in the Bible does it tell you to be celebrating Halloween, man? The Most High is against all them pagan, demonic, wicked days, man. So let me get where is it? Should I put that pagan poster, man, showing you what pagan days you should be celebrating, man. Where is it? A lot of these Kuna Straits will be following their oppressor, man. A lot of these Kuna Straits will be envying their oppressor. They're going to be choosing their ways, man. They're going to be doing Jeremiah 10 verse 2, man. They're going to be following their damn slave oppressor, man. So let me bring this out, man. Where is it, man? You get in Proverbs, man, because Moses said, envy not your oppressor and choose none of their ways, man. Not meant to be envying your oppressor, man. People that had us in slavery for way over 400 years, man. Stop envying your oppressor, man. Stop choosing their ways, man. So let me get Proverbs 31 verse I think it's 15. Proverbs 31. No, Slacky, not 15. Slacky is on, man. Proverbs 3 verse 31. Slacky for that, man. Proverbs 3 verse 31. Part of the store, man. And you forgot the precept, man. See that? Proverbs 3 verse 31, and it reads, envy not thy oppressor and choose none of the ways. So the Most High said, envy not your oppressor, man. Choose none of the ways, man. Stop envying the so-called white man. Stop envying the people that had us in slavery for way over 400 years. Stop envying your oppressor, man. Stop choosing their ways, man. Like, why the hell would you be envying the oppressor, man? The people that had us in slavery for way over 400 years, man. No sense at all, man. So when we're out in the houses and buyers, when we're out in general trying to do breakdown videos and that, stop trying to envy and oppress them, man. Stop trying to fit in, man. Be the odd one out for once, man. Stop trying to coon for your oppressor, man. Because like when you're cooning for your oppressor, man, they're laughing behind your back, man. Whether you know it or not, man. So we get another precept out, man. I'm freestyling these precepts, just bringing that just freestyling the spirit, man. I didn't bring my sword with me today, man. It's kind of rushing, man. Yeah, man, because all these heathen nations will go into captivity real soon, man. But all the all the men of the Lord can do is just pray, fast, repent, man, and ask Most High for forgiveness, man. So let me get revelation how these heathens are going into captivity. Like the saying says, man, what goes around comes around, innit? So all that wickedness, all that slavery, what you're doing to our people, man, there's recompense for that, man. What goes around comes around. So that the other people will go into slavery when the Most High returns. So when we read this out, man, in Revelation, showing that how the people will go into captivity when the Most High returns. So Revelations 13 verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. So all them Edomites, all them heathens, led us to so-called blacks, Spanish and the Americans in slavery, man. All the heathens are going to captivity when the Most High returns, man. You got to deal with it, man. Simple as that, man. You've got a problem with what I'm saying, man. Take out the Most High, man, because everything what I'm saying is inside the Bible, man. It's inside the King James Bible, man. So let me finish off the rest of this off, man. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So all that killing, all that robbery, what the so-called white man be doing to our people, man, there's judgment for that, man. Like the saying says, what goes around comes around. So it's for the people when we keeping killing us, man. All you're doing is that filling up a bigger judgment for yourself, man. So it says, man, that no, and Jakes as well shouldn't be making friends with these Edomites either, man. Cause like the saying, like the precept says, man, that no hand joining the hand, man. The wicked shall not go unpunished, man. So all them Edomites, all them wicked people that be killing our people, man. Most I said, like, no hand joining the hand, man. The wicked shall not go unpunished, man. So let me bring out Psalms, innit? Because like in Psalms it shows you that what the Most High has been doing to your people, man. Actually no, let me get where's that precept out? Basically saying like where is it? Slap here. I meant to bring this out like last week, innit, man, but I'm gonna bring this out now. So basically saying where is it? Yeah, Isaiah, innit? Basically saying like who that coming from Edom, innit, man? And I'm getting to it now still. One sec. Slacky, one sec. Put this charger on my battery not die soon, so one sec. Actually no, it's 57. Actually that should be cool. Let me bring this out though, man. Because these heathens think they're going to get away with slavery, man. These heathens are not going to get away with what he done to the so-called blacks, Spanish and the Americans, man. There's judgment for what he done for us in slavery, man. There's judgment for that, man. So I'm going to bring this out anyway, man. And bring it out in Isaiah. Where is it? Yeah. Isaiah 63 verse 1. It's lucky, one sec before I bring this up, man. It's sunny out, still. One sec. It's lucky it was one sec. Yeah, Isaiah 63 verse 1. And it reads, who is that? Slake, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel. Truly, in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to. This is not even in Slake, man. I even it's basically in the old English, man. Slake put together the other one still, but I'm still gonna read it out the best of my ability, man. I didn't even notice that. It's basically in the old it's in the where is it? Oh shit. Yeah, I might have to get my sword, man, because this is in the old English, man. Slake, man. Isaiah 63 verse 1. Slake is it, man. I can get it from my Bible still. One sec. Isaiah. Where is it? get from my sword still, man. Because Edomites gonna get destroyed real soon, innit? When the Most High returns, man, Edomites gonna get destroyed, innit? So like it's gonna bring out this judgment real quick, man. Isaiah 63 verse 1, and it reads, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, travelling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save." Here's the main bit now. "Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in winepress?" So what is a wine? What is a wine fat, man? Like in them ancient time films, man. When you see when people making grapes in it, when they're crushing down the grapes in that little bowl in it, man. That's basically a wine press in it, man. It's basically a wine fat in it, man. So let me carry on the rest of this, man, because I think the Most High is basically gonna be coming back to save all these Edomites or save all these other nations. Why the Most High ain't gonna come to save the other nations? That wouldn't make no sense, man. But let me carry on, man. "I have trodden the winepress alone, and the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments." So like, Most High's garments in it, blood's gonna be sprinkled upon the Most High's garments in it, man. There'll be bare blood upon the Most High's garments. When it says like, Yahushua gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Bare blood's gonna be upon his garments in it, because when it says trodden the winepress alone in it, like in the films in it, when the people are making grapes in it, man, they're trodden down in the wine press alone in it, with their feet in it, man. Might have wine press and all that juice in it. That's gonna be blood in it. That's gonna be blood from the Most High in it. The Most High killing these wicked Edomites, all these wicked people that had us as slaves for way over 400 years, man. That's what it's talking about, man. Like I trod in the wine press alone in it, man. So that's what it's saying. That Yahushua is coming back to basically kill all these wicked, demonic, evil people that had us as slaves for way over 400 years, and basically be bare blood all over his garments, innit? So like, that's what it's saying, innit? But let me carry on though, innit? Because there's more in it. "I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me." So when Jesus Christ come back to this earth, and basically like when the Isaiah 63 verse 2 comes to pass, in it, man, there'll be bare blood over the Most High, not of the Most High, of Jesus Christ's garments, and there'll be bare blood stained over his garments, innit, man. A lot of people get killed, man. A lot of people get licked down, man. All these demonic, even people that had us on slavery, man. All these demonic, evil people be killing us down the street, killing us down, man. Basically hanging us on the trees, innit. There's judgment for that, innit. But let me carry on, man. "I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me." So when Yahushua comes back, when Yahushua come back and kill these people, there's gonna be no people to help in it. He's gonna be killing the people by himself, in it, man. That's what it's basically saying, man. Said he trod in the wine press alone, man, and there was none with me. There's none with me in it. There'll be no one to help in it, because Yahushua's gonna be doing all that killing by himself, in it, man. But let me carry on now. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. Let me carry on now. For the day of vengeance is mine. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeem is come. And I looked, and there was none to help. So like, no one's gonna be helping Yahushua when he's coming to kill you demonic people, man. So, and I wondered that there was none to help. No, slacky. And I wondered that there was none to uphold thee. Uphold, therefore, mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. Where is it? "And I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth." So what it's talking about, all these demonic people that's doing wickedness to the men of the Lord, isn't it? The Most High is going to, when Jesus Christ come back on earth, and he's going to be laying vengeance upon the heathen, isn't it? And all them demonic people that had us on slave for way over 400 years, man. The judgment for all that's what's be going on, man. So verse 8. Where is it? I think that's it still, that's it. Yeah, but nevertheless, man, all it's talking about is judgment to them damn heathens, man. That's what it's talking about, man. And a lot of the 2/3 they get licked down as well, man. Because like, a lot of our people are stiff-necked and they don't want to keep the Lord's statute commandments, man. So the judgment for these Edomites, the judgment for the 2/3 as well. A lot of the so-called blacks, Hispanics in America, they're stiff-necked, don't like to learn, man. Don't like to learn their history, innit? There's 2/3 that's gonna get destroyed. Obviously, I don't know who the 2/3 gonna be, but obviously the 2/3 that's to get killed for the truth, innit, man? Or not even for the truth, man. It's just killed in general, man. Because like a lot of people are stiff-necked and you don't want to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. A lot of people that's bone-headed, man. Just like to just do their own thing, man, and just carrying on wickedness, man. So let me get something else, you know. So. Right now, already. Actually, we touch on to basically the daughters of Israel, man, and basically like, the men of Israel as well, man, because like the daughters of Israel, man, shouldn't be no sodomites, man, or no prostitutes and no harlots, man. So let me bring this out, man. Touching Deuteronomy, man, because like a lot of whores in Israel, man. So let me bring this out, man. Deuteronomy 23 verse 17. There should be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. So what's saying is there should be no whores of the daughters of Israel, man. All you ease, man, that want to be wearing your tie up gym attire, man, be showing off your camel toe, man. Want to be wearing tops with no bra, man, showing off all your nipples, man. They're going off, man. All that is whoredom, man. Stop envying their oppressor, man. Stop following the so-called Edomite woman, man. Edomite woman is basically she the one that wears with that tight gym attire, man. Shows off all her camel toe, man, for everyone to see, man. All that is all whoredom, man. So like when I go to the gym, man, when I was going to the gym last week, man, see all these heathens, man, wearing them tight gym attire, man, showing off the camel toe, man, showing off the whole cleavage, man. It's off its own, man. Just don't go to the gym to be looking at women trying to have that lustful spirit. That's what they want to do, man. They want to be wearing these tight gym attire clothes, man, for men to have that lustful spirit. It's lucky. The reason why they wear that tight gym attire, man, for men to lust at the men as well, man. Like, when you go to the gym, you're not meant to be having that lustful spirit on you, man. Like, even me, I can account for that as well, man. Certain time when I go to the gym, I see certain Edomite women, man, want to be wearing tight gym attire clothes, man, showing off the whole camel toe, showing off the nipples, man, showing off the yes, madness, slow, bro, man. Because women not meant to be dressing like that, man. Women not meant to be dressing like harlots, man. Obviously, heathens could dress like harlots, but the so-called black women need to be dressing like princesses, man. Dressing like a don't be dressing like no queen, dressing like a princess, man. That's what you are on earth. You're a princess on earth, not no harlot and no prostitute, man. Because all them heathen nations, they're the ones that like to wear clothes to show to other men, man. For men to have that lust spirit on them, to lust after them, man. So let me get 1 Timothy 1 Timothy 2 verse 9. Yeah, bring this up because like the daughters of Zion, man, need to be dressing modest, man, wearing skirts, wearing dresses, man, and dressing modest, man. Don't be wearing no tight jeans, man. Don't be wearing no leggings showing off your camel toe for men to lust after you, man. Start wearing dresses, man, and dresses and skirts and fringes on them, man. Don't be wearing no tight gym attire clothes, man. Because when the daughters of Zion wear them tight gym attire clothes, man, men stop to lust after you, man. Stop to have that one feeling, man. Just want to have that one night stand with you. That's it, man. That's why women need to stop wearing all that tight gym attire clothes because when you wear tight gym attire clothes, all you do is the lustful spirit drops into the man for him to look at you and basically like, just have that one thought, man. Just wants to lay down with you one night and basically like, and that's it, man. So let me bring this up now. So daughters of Zion meant to be dressing, man. 1 Timothy 2 verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array. Let me finish the rest of this off now. But which becometh woman professing godliness with good works. Let the woman learn in silence, with all subjection, but suffer not a woman to teach, not to observe authority over a man, but to be in silence. See that? So when certain women, when you come down to camp in it, man, women need to be learning in silence, man. Because like even what they say right now, they say like how women wear their trousers, man. Women don't wear no trousers, man. When they say women wear their trousers in a relationship, man, women don't wear no trousers in a relationship. women should be wearing dresses, man, wearing skirts, man, and dressing modest, man. But right now, what you see with the so-called black woman? So-called black woman be wearing jeans, man, wearing all that wicked gym attire clothes, man, showing the whole camel toe, man, showing the whole cleavage, man, and basically following and envying and oppressing, man. But even right now, man, you see certain Edomites, certain heathens, man, they're the ones they're the ones. Obviously, they still go into slavery, but they. It's lucky one sec, trying to misquote my words. One sec. They be wearing dresses more than even it, man. Because certain Eves wouldn't be wearing jeans, man. Still be wearing leggings, just like a harlot, man. But even these Shedemites be wearing the Shedemites will rather wear dresses, man, and wear and dress modest in it. But obviously, it's still going to go into slavery regardless. But obviously, they will probably dress more modest than Eve in it, but obviously not all Eves in it, but majority of the Eves wouldn't be dressing like some sluts and harlots, man, and dressing worse than them Edomites, man. But let me see how long I'm in that. So one sec. Going for a bit more, man. Where I'm going, story. Your brother, leave God. For 2 seconds. See that? Yeah. Let me get something else. Where is it? Yeah, let me get where's that one? Might just go for my precepts though, and my sword, my tablet, man. See, it's freestyle in the spirit, man. Because I forgot to put my sword in my bag today, man. It's rushing out. It's lucky once I'm gonna take my t-shirt. Oh, it's stored. It's lucky once it. It's lucky it was a once it. The priest I meant to get, man. Like, basically, the Most High is gonna execute vengeance upon the heathen, innit, man? But let me bring this up, man. Psalms 49, verse 7: to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punish upon the people. That's what the Most High says. He's gonna execute vengeance upon Edom, man. Who is Edom, man? The so-called red man, man. Because when we read Genesis 25, verse 25, man, it said like the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and he called his name Esau, man. Esau means Joshua, man. Wasted away, man. It's lucky if we got that word wrong in it, man. Esau basically means wasted away, man. But because like certain people wouldn't be saying how Esau is the Chinese man or Esau is the Arab man. Now that's not the fact, man. That's all lies, man. Esau is the so-called white man, man. Because like right now in England, right now, man, it's a nice day, it's nice and sunny, man. But when people get when you get burned up by the sun, man, you start to turn red in it. That's why that's all the Bible talking about how Esau is red and hairy, man. And basically, what else? One sec. Yeah, man. I'm jumping to something else after this as well, man. Because a lot of Jakes will be doing that interracial marriage thing as well, man. You need to separate from the filthy dog, man. Start joining with your own people, man. Start have a relationship with the so-called black woman, and stop doing interracial marriages, man. Your brother being good. For 2 seconds. You have an Israelite.
Again?
You have an Israelite.
I've heard.
So what? Go show the people. Well, God chose the people on the earth, and we don't know black man, we don't know niggas and none of that stuff. So then we just we say in Russia, say in Russia.
Oh yeah, I've got things to do.
And then read one piece out of it. Go after this. Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So you right now, your brother, man, you're king of the earth, and don't be calling yourself no nigger and all that stuff that would be peace. That's good, brother. Like, you're king of this earth, and you're above all nations, you're above all the so-called white man, above the Chinese man, you're above all people upon the earth, and it says, you know what the Hebrew Israelites, say that. No, it's again. No, when Moses in it said like told Pharaoh to let people go on it. That's our people in it. Moses says that. It's Israelite and white man. Like it's part English when you say show Moses as a so-called white man or Arab. It's not a white.
Couldn't be, but
Yeah.
that part of the world.
Melanated man, innit?
That's madness.
Yeah, the 12 tribes of Israel, they're all so-called black people, innit? Obviously, different tribes, the Brazilians, so again, Dominican people, well, the northern tribe, innit, man? They're all Israelites as well, but as long as they went to slavery and ship, innit, they're all Israelites, innit, man? They're a indigenous tribe, innit, man? As long as they went to slavery and ship, they'll be an
So
Israelite,
let me
innit?
ask you doing this for yourself or you're part of something what?
Yeah, I teach my brother on Saturday, innit? On the Sabbath day, innit? I teach on Sabbath day, innit? Like Saturday, innit? Friday, sundown.
Where you
Saturday.
based?
West North, innit? Keep it flying, innit? Alabama, innit?
I mean, if they sort of just protected him and waited till the police come,
No, it is.
and then, but that's not going to happen.
No, it is like people way before you get stuff, people get shut down in the street and stuff. Even certain videos, certain kids get hanged in the trees and certain black people get hanged in the trees as well. So like, it's bound to happen, innit, man? It's like what says in the Bible, like, surely oppression will make a wise man mad, innit? Make you mad, innit? So, yo, obviously,
I like to get the knowledge. It's good to be informed, but I don't want to be
obviously not, you got me,
there's a balance.
You've got to be peaceable, man.
Look, listen. Yeah?
I sure want. Yeah, man. So like, it's waking up with people in these last days, man. Like, trying to tell our people that you're Israelite, man. You don't know black man. You don't know niggas, man. We're God chosen people on the earth, man. We're no niggas, man. That's what they wanted to call us in slavery, man. We don't know niggas. We're God chosen people, man. We're the Hebrew Israelites, man. We're above all nations upon the earth, man. So when us as any Eves or Jakes, man, walking up and down on the highways and byways, just walking down in general, man, make sure your heads hold up high, man. Don't be putting your head down to the ground. You're above all these damn dogs, man. Above all these damn devils, all these damn nations, man. So where is it? Yeah, because what I was saying with that brother, innit, I was talking about that Alabama situation, that boat party, innit, what happened, innit? Saying like how them brothers, it would be good if them brothers can basically like, hold them people down and basically wait until the peace come, innit? But no, I don't think that's going to happen, innit, man? Because like it says, but like, surely oppression will make a wise man mad, innit? And people that was at that boat party, innit? There was going through that precept, innit? Not them going through that precept, there was that precept was come to pass, innit, man? Like, surely oppression will make a wise man mad, innit? There was, must have been pissed off as well, man, to like see that Jake, man, he's doing his job, innit, man. Basically, like, see that damn devil want to come up to him and basically like say, I don't know what they've said, and basically arguing with him, basically, innit. And basically, nevertheless, man, that them two Edomites tried to beat up that one old Jake, innit, and basically like one Jake came by, started swimming down to the situation, and basically brought them heathens up, innit, man. Is what it is, innit? Because like it says, man, surely oppression will make a wise man mad, innit, man. But Jacob saying that basically they should have like basically waited for the police to come, man. But certain situation, man, certain Jakes not all gonna be like that, man. Certain Jakes are gonna be just gonna put hands on these damn devils, innit? Because like see what's happened to us for way over 400 years, man. Like see what they be doing to our people, and they be killing us down in the streets, man, and be licking us down, man. They think they're gonna get away with all that slavery and robbery we're doing to our people, and nah, man, they're not gonna get away with that, man. More judgment's gonna come to these people as well, man. So that's just a slight taste of what's gonna happen, man. Because like, obviously I don't know what's fully gonna happen, but obviously that situation could have sparked up race wars, innit? It's basically race wars as well, innit? Because like basically like the so-called white man fighting against the so-called black man, innit? Jacob against Esau, innit? That's what it is, innit? So I love when that brother can subscribe, watch my videos, innit? Subscribe to my channel and basically get edified, innit, man? Because like he said like he said again, he said you don't want to get too deep in it, but obviously it's not about getting too deep in it. It's about learning your history and learning who your enemy is, innit, man? About to be walking up and down, to and fro, knowing, thinking that these heathens are your friends. These heathens not your friends, and the heathens had you in captivity for way over 400 years, man. That's what our people need to get out of that Stockholm syndrome spirit, man, and come back to the Lord's statutes and commandments, man. Because in the Bible it said like no hand joining hand, man. The wicked shall not go unpunished, man. All these Edomites, all these heathens walking up and down, to and fro, man. They're not going to go unpunished, man. There's judgment for them, man. But a lot of even the interracial thing as well, man. Certain Jakes have got again they got a Jake child, man, so-called mixed race child, innit, man. Obviously he's got might have a white mum or black mum, but obviously like it's kind of so again, let me bring up numbers, man, because numbers it's gonna break that. It's gonna show you like goes by the seed of the father, innit, man. All that causes confusion, innit, man, because Jake might think he's a white man, Jake might think he's white, Jake might think he's black also, innit, man. That's what it says, man. Mixed race, all that causes confusion, man. The interracial thing causes confusion at the end of the day, man. So when you get Numbers 1 verse 18, man, show you that goes by the seed of the father, innit, man. Numbers 1 verse 18, and it reads, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day on the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after the families by the house of the fathers, according to the number of their names, for 20 years old and upward by the polls. So what I'm saying is like goes by the seed of the father, innit? If a so-called black man gets to a so-called white woman, that child's soon to be an Israelite regardless, innit, man? Like what it's saying is like basically like goes by the seed of the father, innit? What certain people will be saying, like how say if a so-called white man gets to a so-called black woman, that child's not gonna be an Israelite, innit? Because it goes by the seed of the father. So that's what I'm saying, man. Because certain brothers will be saying like goes by the seed of the mother. Don't go by the seed of the mother. That don't make no sense at all, man. Who puts the seed into the woman? The man puts the seed into the woman. That's why that baby will be Israelite, innit, man? If a so-called Jamaican man gets to a so-called white woman, that baby's still gonna be Israelite regardless, innit? Because it goes by the seed of the father, innit, man? So that's what it is, man. But certain Jakes would be saying how it goes by the seed of the mother, and that's off as well. Don't go by the seed of the mother. It goes by the seed of the father, man. But whatever the man plants inside the woman, that's what the baby's gonna be, innit, man? So if a Jamaican man gets with us, obviously I'll deal with the other heathen nations. I'm just making an example, man. If a so-called Jamaican man gets with a so-called Caucasian woman, that baby's still gonna be Israelite and will be a Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin as well, innit? That's just simple as that, man. It's not hard to understand, man. Let me see if I've got any more precepts. Managed to get one sheep today, innit, man? Lord willing, before I close up, Lord willing, I can get one more sheep. If I don't, then it is what it is. I'll just cry out to the wind, innit? So, and we get something else. And, the Most has commanded us to go out in the highways and byways and bid our people to the marriages, man. So, yeah, man. So, bring this piece apart. This is what I was telling the brother, man, that I gave my flag to, man. Basically telling them that he's a Hebrew Israelite, man. You're not no black man. You're not no nigger, man. You're not no gollywog, not no wetback. None of them stuff, man. That's what they want to put on these TV shows. That's what they want to put on. So again, trying to name some TV shows, man. A lot of wickedness will be doing. We want to brainwash the people, thinking that we're just niggas, man. When you put things, when you put on power, man. Power, Atlanta, man. What else, man? Black Ink, man. Real Housewives of Atlanta, man. They will be saying that how we're niggas, man. We're not no niggas, man. But God's chosen people above all these other heathens upon the earth, man. So people need to realise, man, stop calling yourself black, man, because black is the colour of my phone, innit, man. Black is the colour of my phone, innit. And there's no such thing as white. There's no such thing as black either, man. White is the colour of my fringes, man. The top what I've got on them right now. That's what the colour of white is, man. And black is the colour of my phone, man. So that's what this system wants to be doing to our people, man. Not our people will be telling to the world that how the so-called black man's black. You're not black, man. There's no such thing as white people. There's no such thing as black people, innit, man. Because there's no such thing. Yeah, let me get something else, man. Because like, it's complete madness, man. Because black just means evil, innit? Black means evil and wickedness, innit? Like when they say Black Friday, man. What else, man? When they say Black Eye, they're gonna name everything black and evil, innit? And white gonna be everything white. Everything white is basically pure, innit, man? When you say what else, man? I'm trying to think of the situation. One second. How you think or something? I was gonna say something, man. Lost my thought, man. get something else. Man. Lost thought of what I was gonna say, but yeah, nevertheless, man, we wouldn't be saying everything white is good in it and pure in it, and we say everything black is evil in it. But that's why when certain people, certain black people, certain so-called black people walk down the streets and these Edomites want to put their head down to the ground in it because they think that the so-called black man or woman's gonna steal their handbag in it. That's why certain times they might cross the other road in it, man, because that's to not be in the same road as you in it. All that is basically fair, man. They know that with God's chosen people on earth, that's why certain time when you walk past a so-called white woman, she's got her head down to the ground, innit? Or a so-called white man, they've got their head down to the ground as well. Because they know what he done to people in slavery is wrong, innit? They know what he done to people is wrong, and they know that the Most High is coming to save so-called blacks, especially the Americans, man. That's why you walk past the damn Edomite or heathen, man, they've got their head down to the ground, and not just that, innit? When you go into a lift, innit, so-called white people inside the lift, just only a so-called black man inside the lift, innit? It feels awkward as hell, innit, man? Just like that brother, Jonathan from Sons of Zion says, man, like, it's awkward as hell, man, when you're inside the lift with this heathens, man, Edomites, Chedomites, or other nations, man. It's awkward as hell, man. And Jake in that lift is probably thinking like, I just want to hurry up and get the hell out of this lift, innit, man, because like puts it's a weird spirit on you, man. So, just want to get outside the lift. Even back in the days, I didn't know what it was, and certain times I used to go into the lift with certain Edomites in it. It feels weird as hell, man. It's because like what it's showing you, like basically should be being around these people, and it's showing you like no hand joining the hand, and wicked shot not going punch, but obviously not joining the hands with them, but at the same time that should be in the same situation with them as well, and should be in the same bits of them as well, man. So what it says is like should be it feels weird, man. It's like feel weird when you're hanging around these heathens, because heathens, you do weird stuff, and these heathens like love to make gay jokes, love to do gay stuff at the plantation, love to make them gay banter jokes, man. When I'm at the plantation, I don't play none of that game, man. You can't be making no gay banter jokes with me, because like, if they try to make gay banter jokes with me, I'll shut it down straight away, man. They can't be doing all that folly with me. I'll shut it down, because like, that's what they're into, man. They're into this wickedness, man. All they're doing is like doing these gay, wicked jokes, man. Be going off and like want me sleeping down. Men and men will be sleeping down also, man. That's all off as well, man. So let me freestyle in the spirit, man. See how long I'm in. Close out soon, man. Charge my phone. It's like battery gonna die. Honestly. Yeah, man. Because us as God's chosen people, man, we shouldn't be shaving the head off bald, man, or shouldn't be one second, get a precept, I don't want to paraphrase it, man. Us as Israelites shouldn't be shaving our head off bald, man. Should be keeping the Lord's statutes and commandments, man. So let me read this out, so I can find it. Where's it? Like, where's that precept I'm gonna get, man? One second, I was trying to find it. It's in 2 Corinthians. Yeah, here's a precept I'm gonna get, man. Like, this is what I'm telling the brother, like, how he's an Israelite. He's not no nigger, he's not no gollywog and none of that stuff, man. He's God's chosen people, man. So let me read this out to him, man. Believe in God, brother. See that? Yeah, man. Let me read this out though. 2 Corinthians 11 verse 22. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I. So all I'm saying is so-called blacks, especially Americans, we're Hebrew Israelites, man. We're not no black, man. We're not no niggers, man. We're none of them stuff, man. All them stuff are just bywords, man. What your oppressor told you was, man, in slavery time. When we saying how we're niggers, man, how we when we say how we're niggers, man, how we're black people, innit? There's no such thing of black people, man. Black is the colour of my phone, man. And there's no such thing of white people either, innit? Because no one's the colour of that guy's Air Max 97s, man. No one's 98s, man. Slack here, man. No one's the colour of that so-called white man's trainers, man. No one's the colour of my white t-shirt either. There's no such thing of white people, and there's no such thing of black people either, because black is just means evil and wickedness, man. So let me bring this out, man. Where is it? Just get a couple more on the wind down store. and get
What
chains.
do you? Is that?
Your brother, you believe in God. Brother the shades, believe in God. See that? Brother walk with his enemy, then talk to his brother, man. With that Stockholm syndrome spirit, man. We bring that out as well, man, because like, a lot of people are still in the so-called heathens, man. Be making marriages with the other nations, man. Rather walk up and down with damn dog than talk to his own people, man. Talk to his own brother, man. Well, that is a Stockholm syndrome, man. Hate your own brother, but you would rather walk up and down with a filthy dog, man. But we bring this up, man. Deuteronomy 7 verse 3 states that should be making no marriages with the other nations, man. Should be doing no get out spirit, man. Should be doing no jungle fever spirit, man. Should be doing that stuff, man. Should be making no marriage with the so-called Edomites, man. When you make marriage with the so-called Edomites, you start to celebrate birthdays, start to follow their customs, start to celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, man. What else, man? All them pagan wicked days, man. But let me read it out to you, man. Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, it reads, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So would the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. So like, no interracial marriages, man. So-called blacks, Spats in America, stop doing all that jungle fever thing, man. Stop doing that get out spirit thing, man. Stop doing all that interracial thing, man. All you're doing is dividing and seed, man. Most I said, Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man. Don't be making marriage with the other heathen nations, man. You see the Arab, man. You see the Chinese, man. You see the Indian, man. They don't be making marriage with the other nations. They stick to their own people. It's only the so-called black man that wants to be breeding up these so-called white women, man. It's only our people to be making marriage with the other nations, man. Cause like, what it is, man, Stockholm syndrome spirit as well, man. Cause like, it's like you can't handle the so-called black woman. That's what you know. Get the so-called white woman, thinking it'll be easier, man. It won't be easier, man. To stick with your own set of people, man. Cause like, that's what we end up in the same predicament we are today, man. Cause like, in Get Out, it shows you like shouldn't be dealing with the so-called white woman, man. Believe in God, brother. What country from? What country? Huh? Sudan. You people go through slavery in ships. Got 2 seconds. Got on the flyer. Cool. Yeah, man. People don't want to learn the history, but Israel isn't. I'm not gonna beg the brother to come here learn his history if you don't want to. I'm just trying to tell him that he's a so-called he's an Israelite, innit? He ain't no black man, innit, man? He's an Israelite, man. He's above all nations, man. Above all the other nations on the earth, innit? But what I was getting into, man, I want to get into touch into interracial, man. All the interracial thing is off the soil, man. The most I didn't command the so-called black man to be making marriage with the other nations, man. When you make marriage with the other nation, man, start to forget who you are, man. Start to forget the Lord's statutes and commandments, man. So let me read that again, man. Because when we're out in the highways and byways, man, can't force people to listen to the word. If they don't listen to the word, man, let them go on it, man. Like it says, man, my sheep hear my voice, innit, man. Certain people that walk up and down, like certain Jakes or E's, man, if they want to learn the history, they'll willingly come here to learn who they are, innit. But I'm not gonna grab someone by the arm and tell them you've got to learn the history, man. I'm not gonna do that. Deuteronomy 7 verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto thy son, nor his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. See that? So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. So what I'm saying is that so-called blacks, Spanish and the Americans should be doing no jungle fever spirit, man. Should be doing no get out spirit, man. Should be doing all that interracial thing, man. All that's all off and evil as well, man. Because when you do that thing, what we're doing is defining your seed, man. So let me get something else, man. Because even in Nehemiah's plucking out a lot of brothers' hairs and beards, man. Cause like a lot of these Kunos, Jakes and E's want to be laying in bed with their oppressor, man. Get a couple more close-ups. Get a couple more precepts. Get to something else today, but the most I kind of got me freestyling in the spirit, man. See that? Yeah, and touch onto leprosy as well, man. Like all that blonde hair thing, man. All that is leprosy, man. So let me jump straight into it, man. Leviticus, man, because like a lot of these Eves, man, a lot of these so-called black women will be wearing weave, man, will be wearing all this extension, will be wearing wigs, man, will be basically doing Proverbs 3:31, will be envying their oppressor, will be following their ways, man. The Most High said, envy not your oppressor and choose none of their ways, and stop trying to look like your oppressor, man. So-called black woman, stop trying to look like a so-called white woman, man, because like it's all confusion as well, man. You've got the so-called white woman trying to look like a so-called black woman, you've got the so-called black woman trying to look like a so-called white woman, because like the so-called white woman trying to get lip fillers, man, BBLs, man, what else, man? Get melanin shots, man, just to get brown skin, man. Got the so-called black woman to be getting lip fillers as well. Don't make no sense as well. So-called black woman got big lips already, so why the hell would you be getting lip fillers? Don't make no sense at all. So you can look like a duck, man. Don't make no sense. And you got a so-called black woman trying to get weave, man, get the blonde hair, man, trying to look like a damn like a Barbie, man, like a Barbie doll as well. Don't make no sense at all, man. Got a so-called white woman who will be getting SPF 50, man, just so not get burned up by the sun, and you get lip fillers as well. What else, man? Just to go to surgery to get what else? Get Botox, man, just so not look old, man. So a lot of these heathens have to go to surgery just to not look old, innit, man? Just to go to surgery, get Botox, man. Just put SPF 50 on the face, just not get burned up by the sun. So why the hell do you be following them people, man? Don't make no sense, man. Stop envy and pressing, stop choosing their ways, man. So then we touch into blonde hair, man, because like so-called black woman probably thinks that blonde hair is righteous, man. But even in I don't know, paraphrasing, I'm just gonna get straight into it, man. Leviticus 13 verse 29. But all that blonde hair is basically unclean, it's leprosy. So let me break it down now. If a man or woman have a plague upon their head or the beard, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight, deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. As I was saying before, blonde hair is basically unclean. In Leviticus 13 verse 30 it says that blonde hair is basically unclean, man. Blonde hair is leprosy, man. So why the hell does a so-called black woman keep getting blonde hair, basically plaguing up her head, man? Don't make no sense at all, man. What you're doing is like destroying the natural woolly hair, man. Why the hell do you be destroying the natural woolly hair that the Most High gave to you, man? Don't make no sense at all, man. Stop wearing the nasty doggy hair, man. Start wearing a nice natural woolly hair and start dressing like a princess as well, also, man. I see a lot of so-called black women be dressing like harlots, man, dressing like sluts, man, and forgetting who they are in the Bible, man. Because the door in Jeremiah 6:2 it said that I'm bringing it up, I'm not paraphrasing, I'm bringing it up, man. But before I bring it up, man, I'm touching to the leprosy bit, man, because all that leprosy in the hair is unclean, man. A lot of the so-called black women, or even the so-called black men, would be dressed, be having that blonde hair in their head, man, would be envying their oppressor, man. So even Marcus Rashford done it as well, man. In Man United, man, he's got a so-called Edomite girlfriend, innit? He's basically like following his oppressor, innit? Wants to let his thing go past, man. All that is like paganism, wickedness, man. So yeah, as I was saying before, man, even Marcus Rashford, man, wants to get blonde hair in his head as well, man, because he's got a so-called white woman wants to be envying their oppressor, man. Wants to choose their ways, innit, man? Like wants to trim his ways to seek love, also, man. I could say it, I'm a paraphrase the precept, said that why trim his ways to seek love, innit? Why is Marcus Rashford trimming his ways to seek love, man? Because like with an Edomite girlfriend, she probably put inside his head saying that you might as well get I think a blonde hair might suit you as well, man. And he's got probably have that Kunas mentality. Probably say, yeah, I might try it for one match, innit, man? Because like when you got that blonde hair, man, it's look off as well, man. Even see Anthony as well. Anthony wants a blonde at his hair also as well, man. You got all these Northern Kingdom people to be blonde in their hair also, man. Because the Most I said blonde hair is basically leprosy. But let me carry on though. Where I get to? If it be in sight, deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scale, even a leprosy upon the head or beard. See that all that blonde hair you put in your head or in your beard, man. So all that is a leprosy, man. But let me carry on. And if the priest look on the plague, on the skull is basically the head, and behold, if it not be in sight, deeper than the skin, and there is no black hair in it, then the priest shall shut up him and have the plague of the skull 7 days. This is the last bit I'm reading now. And in the 7th day, the priest shall look on the plague, and behold, if the skull spread not, and there be in it no yellow hair, and the skull being not in sight, deeper than the skin, he shall be shaven, but the skull shall not be shaved, and the priest shall shut up him and now of the scar 7 days more. Last bit now. Where's actually no, sit still. All that's saying is that all that blonde hair is basically unclean, man. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, men or women need to be stop doing Proverbs 3:31. Stop envying the oppressor. Stop trying to follow their ways, man. Stop trying to look like your oppressor, man. Because when you looking like your oppressor, man, your oppressor's laughing at you behind the back, man. Whether you know it or not, man. So when we touch on to basically the daughters of Zion, man. Because the daughters of Zion are beautiful. The so-called black woman is the most beautiful woman in the world, man. But I'm not on the paraphrase it, I'm bringing it out myself though. Not on the paraphrase it, I'm not bringing it out, man. Because what they want to put on the social media or all over the world, and want to show you how the so-called black woman is basically argumentative, innit? How the so-called black woman is basically always angry and that. Because on Real Housewives of Atlanta, man, it shows you how the so-called black woman, all she wants to do is argue and cause confusion and cause arguments as well, innit? That's what they want to show on Real Housewives of Atlanta, innit, man? That's why the so-called black man, not all of them, but some of the so-called black man wants to get with the so-called white woman just to not have arguments in it. But don't matter if you get with the so-called white woman or get with any so-called any heathen nation, man, you're still gonna have arguments regardless, innit? But it says it's that Stockholm syndrome spirit, man. Because a lot of these jakes thinking that if you get with a so-called white woman, you have less arguments, man. But that's not the thing, man. A lot of jakes thinking that they got a princess or got a prize on the arm, innit? I think they got a gold prize or something like that, but it's not it, man. And most I said, like, no hand joining hand, man. The wicked shall not go unpunished, man. So all them jakes are sleeping down with them damn heathens, man. The Most High is gonna judge you, man. So let me bring this out about the daughters of Zion, man. The daughters of Zion are the most beautiful woman in the world, man. But what they want to put on Google, innit? If you type in Google, who's the most beautiful woman in the world, then in 2023, it's guaranteeing the so-called white woman's gonna come out. Damn heathen nation's gonna come out, man. And basically might be just one or two so-called mixed race women that'll be in Google, innit? But when you type in Google, who's the most beautiful woman in the world? But these damn dogs, filthy dogs, when you come up in Google, innit? They're not gonna. How can they be the most beautiful woman in the world if they have to get lip fillers, man? They get Botox, man. They have to get what else you have to get, man? Just to put SPF 50 in the face, just to not get burned by the sun, man. That's not beautiful. Beautiful people is basically a so-called black woman, isn't it? So-called black woman, when she puts on a nice natural nice natural cream in her hair, man. That's what the most beautiful woman look like, man. Like even Slacky once trying to figure out the same, man. The so-called black woman or the so-called black man, when it's sunny right now, man. We're the ones that get vitamin D in it. We're the ones that get vitamin, but the so-called other nation, man, they have to put SPF 50 in their face, man. They have to get Botox, man. They have to what else, man? They have to get melanin shots, man. What else? They have to get all them stuff, man, just to get burned up by the sun, man. The Most High said like the Most High hates all them heathens, man. So let me bring this up, man. Jeremiah 6 verse 2, and it reads, I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. So the Most High said he likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman, man. So-called black, Spanish, American woman is the most beautiful woman in the world, man. The Most High is not dealing with other nations, man. Like all them Becky's, parents, and all them other people, man. The Most High is not dealing with you, and that's why when it gets sunny and hot outside, man, the sun starts to burn the skin, innit? The Most High is not dealing with the other nations, man. And it shows you in Genesis 25 verse 25. It says the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and he called his name Esau. Your brother in Santander, by. See that? Believe in God. Believe in God. Believe in God. Believe in God. God. Believe in the Bible. Believe in the Bible. Let me carry on slow. Oh yeah, let me get Romans, man, because it's a hard time for people to wake out of sleep, man. Romans 13 verse 11, and that knowing the time that now is a high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we have believed. So what I say is that the Most High is saying it's a high time to wake out of sleep, innit? Now is the salvation nearer than we have believed, innit, man. So when the so-called blacks, Spanish and Americans are out there in the horizon by trying to bid up people to the marriage, man, it's a high time to wake out and sleep, innit? We're trying to call the lost sheep of Israel, man, to hear the history. Can't stop the word, man. You read this out again, man, because demons want to stop the word. You can't stop the word of the Most High, man. If it was slacker in the power of his priesthood, if it's with the Most High, man, nothing can overthrow it, man. So, and read this out again, man. Demons want to be driving past with it can bear noise with the motorbikes, man. Let me read this out though. Romans 13 verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is the high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we have believed. So it's a high time to wake out of sleep, innit? See what's happening in Alabama, man. That boat party, man. Had him Jacob against Esau, man. Jacob to put hands on Esau, because Esau thinking that it's still slavery time. It's not still slavery time. You've got to watch what you're doing to our people, man. That's why them Jakes, man, that Jake jumped into the jumped into the water, innit? Started swimming over down to them people to put hands on them, innit? They think Edomites think they can put hands on Jake and us not to retaliate back, man. But nah, man, don't work like that, man. Like it says, man, no weapon formed against us shall prosper, innit? So if you wanna try think you can get the upper hand against us, man, that's not gonna work out like that, man. Because very soon, man, race war's gonna happen as well, man. Because that just shows you that all these heathens, the cows as well, man. They can't take one man by themselves. That's why they have to get a whole army to join them, innit? But that didn't work out in the long run as well, man. Because so them Jakes come by and the Jakes had to put hands on them damn demonic evil people, man. They got dealt with, innit? That's what I'm gonna say on that, man. I'm not gonna do no deep breakdown on that, but certain brothers or elders will do a breakdown. But I just wanted to say that's a certain situation, man. That most I said, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm, innit? So all them people gonna be touching the Most High's anointed, innit? We didn't get dealt with, man. So there's yeah, here's one I'm gonna get about race wars, man. It'll be Jacob against Esau, man. Because it even shows you like in certain films and movies that there's race wars, man. That's happening, man. Got Jake even in that film Tyrone, man. That got Jacob trying to fight against Esau, man. Because like all these people want to be doing to us, try to clone us, innit? Like that movie called Clone. That's what it says. They clone Tyrone, man. They're gonna try to clone us, man. But if we're with the Most High, man, nothing can overthrow it, man. Like I said, that no weapon formed against us will prosper, innit? So let me bring this piece up about race wars gonna happen, man. I think it's in Matthew, man. Yeah, here it is. Matthew 24 verse Matthew 24 verse where is it? Yeah, here it is. All praises. Matthew 24 verse start from 6. Basically touching into race wars, man, because race wars will happen, innit? Obviously, I don't know what time it will happen, but it will come to pass, innit, man? But you see what's happening in Alabama and all these films and series that's what's going on the world, man. Matthew 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear. Yeah, here it is. Matthew 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Here's the bit now. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. So when I touch on first, that it's gonna be Slacky. There should be nation. Slacky, read that again. Slacky is man. It's a bit sunny, I can't see properly. Matthew 24 verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So like we're saying that nation shall rise against nation, man. Esau against Jacob, man. Like how it states in Genesis 25 verse 25, man. Esau's basically pissed off because like he sold his birthright, man. That's why like it says that. Why did the heathen rage in it? Why did he imagine such a vain thing in it, man? So very soon, man, there's gonna be famine on earth, man. Believe in God, sis. Believe in God. Believe in the Bible. See that? People rather walk with their enemy than talk to their own brother, man. Stop all that Stockholm syndrome spirit, man. Once I said no hand joining hand, man. The wicked shall not go unpunished, man. All that all we wanna do, walk up and down with the enemy, man. That's all she's doing, man. Wanna walk past our brother, man. And yeah, man. So I don't say too much into that, man. A lot of our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. See, a man of the law out here trying to tell her who she is in the Bible, just gonna walk with her enemy, man. Walk with her oppressor, man. She's the same woman that had us on slavery. She's the same woman that basically got Emmett Till killed, man. So why the hell you be doing hand joining hand, man. A lot of people are destroyed, man. They're gonna find out in the long run. When race wars happens, man, a lot of the Eves and Jake's gonna be getting killed, man. There's just gonna be walking up and down the oppressor, man. Why the hell do you gonna be walking up and down the oppressor? Like, see what we've done to see what we've done to Mark Duggan, man. See what we've done to Tamir Rice, man. See what we've done to Emmett Till, man. See what we've done to what's his name, Stephen Lawrence, man. See what we've done to George Floyd, man. Why the hell do you walking up with your enemy, man? If they got you killed, man, that make no sense at all, man. Stop hand joining the hand with your enemy, man. If you're gonna keep hand joining the hand with your enemy, the most is gonna kill you, man. A lot of people got that Stockholm syndrome spirit, man. They're just gonna walk up and down with the oppressor, thinking it's all word again, thinking everything's all fine, man. Some of people got that Martin Luther King spirit, man. They're thinking what's that speech that he done? He said that I had a dream that how all white babies, all black babies can get along together, man. That's all off its own, man. So right now you don't see like so-called obviously see a lot of Q mentality going on, but in the Bible it doesn't say how all nations, all other races should get along, man. Because like what happened in Alabama, man, it was Esau against Jacob, innit, man. So how that all that speech that Martin Luther done was all for nothing, man. And at the end of all of that, you still got killed as well. So that was all worthless. That was all for nothing, man. The Most High is not dealing no Kuna spirit in his last days, man. So let me get something else in, man. You get Ezekiel, man, because a lot of our people are stiff-necked people, man. I bring this out already, but I'm gonna bring this out again, man, because like what happened just not too long ago, man. Saw like 3 E's, man, walking up and down with a damn heathen, man, walking with an oppressor, man. It says like no hand joining the hand, man. The wicked should not go unpunished, man. So all our people need to stop hand joining the hand with these damn heathen nations, man. The heathen nations don't like it. They'll be the quick ones to call 999 to get you killed, man. They'll be quick ones to call the police, man, to get you locked up, man. See what that woman done to Emmett Till, man. She got Emmett Till killed, man. She went to so-called white friends, man, and he told her white friends to basically go to Emmett Till's house and basically kill him, innit? That's what she done, man. Your sister in the came was believing God. See that? Yeah, man, they got Emmett Till killed, man. That's why he is, man. You Jakes, man. Stop doing interracial marriage, man. Stop trying to join hand in hand with your oppressor, man. So a couple more and wind down. So. Slap it. Yeah, I'm getting there mad, man, because there's a lot of interracial in my area going on, man. Like, a lot of interracial marriages and stuff like that, man. Even King Solomon married a lot of strange women, man. But let me bring this out now, man. A lot of people got Stockholm syndrome spirit, man. Nehemiah 13 verse, start from the top. So okay, 1 sec though, let me check how long I'm in for. Yeah, close out, see the store. Bring this up though. Nehemiah 13 verse 23, and it reads, in those days also I Jews, in those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, Ammon, and of Moab, verse 24, and their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language. See that? But according to the language of each people, and contended with them. Basically, contending basically means kind of got into it with them, innit? And cursed them, and smite certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by God, saying, you shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourselves. So what it's basically touching on to King Solomon now. I'm just going to read all of this after. I'm going to break it down after. Verse 26. Did not Solomon king of Israel sin by these things, Question mark. Yet among many nations was there no king like him. See that? Who was beloved of his God, and God made him king over all Israel. See that? Nevertheless, even him did outlanguish. It's like even him did outlanguish. Women caused to sin. So a lot of women caused King Solomon to sin, innit? Even King Solomon was a mighty man of the men of Israel, innit? Still, a lot of women still cause them to sin, innit? Because King Solomon basically married a lot of these strange women, man. King Solomon married Ashdod, King Solomon married Ammon, man, Moab, and all them strange nation women, man. So let me carry on. Yet among many nations was there no king like him. See that? So King Solomon was a mighty king of Israel, man, who was beloved by his God, and God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlanguish women caused to sin. Shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil, to transgress against our God in marrying strange wives? So what I'm saying, King Solomon was marrying a lot of these strange wives, man. Moab, man, Ammon, man, who else? Ashdod, all them heathen nations, man. What it says, King Solomon basically, it say transgress against God. Basically, transgress against God. It went against the Most High's commands, man. Against Most High's commands. Basically, like transgression, innit? Basically, marrying all these strange women, man. All these heathen women, man. That's what King Solomon done, innit? But obviously, the Most High still had mercy upon King Solomon, innit? Because King Solomon was a mighty man of Israel, innit, man? But what he done in the past, innit, man? But what we done in the past is still happening now, innit? A lot of these so-called black men are marrying all these heathen nations. A lot of these so-called black men are still doing these interracial marriages, man. A lot of these so-called black women are basically doing these interracial marriages as well. A lot of these so-called are basically getting the oppressor, man, and basically envying the oppressor, man. That's what they're doing, man. Doing Proverbs 3 and 31, man. But let me carry on with this verse. And God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlanguish women caused to sin. Shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil, to transgress against our God in marrying strange wives? What says that should we transgress against God in marrying strange wife, innit? Should we break the Most High commands in marrying strange wife, innit? That's what certain jakes are doing today, man. A lot of you jakes, whether you know it or not, you're breaking the law, statute, commandments, innit? Because like in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, it says, man, should be making marriage with the other nations, man. Should be making marriage with Becky's, man, Karen's, man. What else? I can't remember all these the Edomites' names, man. Should be making marriage with these Becky's, man. These Karen's, man. All them other heathen nation names, man. I don't even know these Edomite names, man. Let me carry on, though, man. And one of the sons of Jehoiada, the sons of Elishabab, the high priest, was son in. I was going to get to something else though, man. But nevertheless, man, all that saying and Nehemiah, all it says is that so-called black man, stop making interracial marriage with these damn heathen dogs, man. That's what you need to stop doing, man, because all you're doing is defying the seed, man, whether you know it or not, man. Because in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man, in Nehemiah it says like, stop marrying all these strange women, man. Like when you marry these strange women, man, they get you to go off, man. Get to follow their customs, man. That's why when I read Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man, a lot of these heathens got to put their head down, innit? Because like, they know all that interracial marriage shouldn't be going on in this wicked Babylon place, man. That's why when a so-called black man, when he walks with his so-called white woman, man, got a so-called white man basically looking at him, innit? Because like, he knows that's not meant to be happening, innit? But when I call a Jake, man, when I call a Jake with a so-called white woman, he wants to say either he'll blank you or basically say he's alright, innit? Or say he's good, innit? But he's not good, innit? He needs to separate from his oppressor, man, and basically come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Like not too long ago, before I started this video, innit? So saw Jacob with damn Edomite. I called him and told him that probably believe in God, innit? So walk past me, innit, man. He's walking past me because he's with his filthy dog, innit? Thinking that his dog's gonna save him in his last days, man. Edomites are not gonna save him in his last days. When race wars happens, man, and famine happens, man, and death and destruction happens to Babylon, man. Damn Edomite wife's not gonna save him, man. The Edomite wife's probably gonna get you set up in the last days, man. The Edomite wife's probably gonna get you set up in Jacob trouble, man. When all hell's breaking loose, when Jacob trouble's happening, when all famines happening, when race wars happening, man. That's why that's where we're gonna see who's really for the Lord, man, or not, man. Yeah, so pretty gonna get basically about enduring to the end, man. Where is it? Bringing this precept out already, but I'm just gonna dive back into it still. But enduring to the end, man, and basically it's gonna be famine in the earth as well, man. And basically be rumors of wars, race wars, and pestilence, and all that madness happening, man, in Babylon, man. So let me read this out now. I'm just gonna go straight through and just read all of it out, and I'll break it down after. Matthew 24, verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, and many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. See that? And you shall hear wars, rumors of wars. Right now, see Ukraine, Russia going at it, man. There's rumors of wars, man. So let me carry on. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Here's a bit about the race wars and famine now. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. It's like here. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up from the afflicted, see that, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations. That's basically getting into basically race wars, isn't it, man? What you saw in Alabama, man. It's basically like a short thing. What's to come to pass, isn't it? That's basically race wars, isn't it, man? See Esau against Jacob, isn't it, man? Basically getting into race wars, isn't it? Obviously, race wars hasn't kicked off fully right now, but obviously it's gonna come to pass very soon, isn't it? You see the contention right now in the world, man. You see that when you walk past a certain heathen nation, you're gonna be screwing up their face, man. Know that it's gonna kick off real soon, man. But let me carry on though, man. Then shall you be delivered. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake, for the Most High's sake, man. For all those so-called blacks, Spanish and Americans that believe in the Most High, man, to be hated against all nations, man. It's basically gonna start to kick off race wars, man. So let me carry on. And shall kill you, and shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So all the so-called blacks, Spanish and Americans, man, that believe in the Most High, man, believe in that following the law, statutes, and commands, man, you're gonna be hated against all nations, man. And basically, like, when race wars happens as well, man, like, all these other nations are gonna hate you, innit, man, and start to kill you real soon, innit? Obviously, right now it might be all right, man. It's nice and sunny right now today, but when race wars happens, man, Edomites are not even in the last days, innit? Edomites right now, man, they probably got all guns put down right now to kill all these so-called black people, innit? They probably got all the AK-47s, man, M4s, man, got all the Magnum guns, innit? Got all them cowboy guns ready for race, innit? The Edomites are stupid, that Edomites ain't stupid, man. Like you saw in America, man. You saw all these Proud Boys, man. You got stuff put down, innit? You got all these guns put down for when race wars happens, innit? When race wars happens, and all these Edomites are gonna come down to kill all you Jakes, innit? If you're not protected by the Most High, man, you're gonna be in for real trouble, man. So that's what I say. Like, that's why we need to pray, fast, repent, ask the Most High for forgiveness as well, man. And let me carry on the rest of this after I'll bring up a couple more precepts. And then shall many be offended, and shall many be offended, and shall betray one another. See, a lot of betraying will be happening these last days, man. Father against mother, and mother against father, and basically like, a lot of betraying will be happening on. But I'm not gonna speak out my own words when I read the rest on. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. See that? And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall be waxed cold. But he that shall endure, here's the main bit. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So all them Israelites in the truth, man. When all famines happening, man, it's got to endure to the end, man. Ask the Most High to put faith in the last days, man. Don't be trying to when all hell's breaking loose, man. Don't be denouncing the Most High's name, man. That's what the heathen are into. The heathen don't believe in the Most High. So let me carry on. But he that shall endure to the end, the shame to be saved, and the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So when the word preached unto all these other heathen nations, man, that's when the end's gonna come, innit? When the words preached to all the other when the words preached to all the nations around all the world, in America, in Ghana, in Nigeria, in Jamaica, man, in Scotland, man, in Manchester, man, in where else, man, in Germany, man, in Japan, in China, man. When the words preached all around the world, man, that's when the end's gonna come, innit, man? But right now, man, all prophecies ain't being fulfilled yet. All I was about to say the elect ain't been filled yet. Actually, I will say that, because like when the elect filled, that's when all hell's gonna break loose, innit? The elect ain't be all filled yet, but obviously at the same time, no one knows who the elect's gonna be, in it. That's why you've got to pray, fast, repent, innit? And ask the Most High for forgiveness in his last days, man. So there's a just freestyling in the spirit, so one sec. Probably get a couple more and wind down, man. We get into we get Isaiah, man, because a lot of these heathen nations are gonna be serving us in these last days, man. A lot of these heathens are gonna be servants to us, man. We're gonna be ruling over them in these last days, man. That's why when we bring out certain precepts, innit, we're gonna bow down to us, man, and kiss the dust of our feet, man. So we get Isaiah, man. A lot of these heathen nations will be bound down to us in the kingdom, innit. Lord, when I get into the kingdom, man, Lord, when I can see these heathens serving me, innit, man. Like how we was serving them, innit. They're gonna be serving us in slavery times, man. Isaiah 49 verse 23. And king shall Isaiah 49 verse 23. And king shall be. See that? Man, just like in the highways, but Isaiah 49 verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and the queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee, the face towards the earth, lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. See that? All that saying is like Slacky wants it. All that saying is that basically all the heathen nations will be serving us in the kingdom, innit? They'll be serving us, innit? That's like how the so-called black Spanish Americans was slaves and in slavery times, innit, man? Was slaves for way over 400 years, innit? But very soon when the Most High comes back as a thief, when Yahweh Shai comes back as a thief in the night, innit? All these heathen nations will go to slavery when the Most High returns, innit, man? They feel like when I say you got to take out of the Most High, man, because they think they can be killing us down the streets, man. I think they can be spanning up in their faces, thinking everything's gonna carry on, man. These heathen nations can go to slavery when the Most High returns, man. So might as well finish this off. Verse 24. What time is it? See that? Alright, for hot minute. Verse 24. Shall the prey be taken from the mighty, or the lawful captive delivered? But thus saith the Lord, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. For I will contend with him that contended with thee, and I will save thy children, and I will feed them with slacky, and I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh. See that? Slacky. Also says you're gonna feed them, and you feed the lost sheep of the house of Israel, innit? But judgment will come to these heathens, innit? These heathens will be serving us in the kingdom, innit? These heathens will be bound down to us in the last days, and they'll be serving us. Just like how the so-called blacks, Spanish Americans are serving the so-called white man. The Edomite man's gonna be serving us in the kingdom, innit? The Edomite man will be our slave, innit, man? So let me carry on. But thus saith the Lord, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. For I will contend with him that contended with thee, and I will save thy children. And when he says I will save thy children, he's not talking about you Edomites, man. He's talking about the so-called blacks, Spanish and Americans. He will save thy children, innit? In these last days, man. So let me carry on. And I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh. See that? And they shall be drunken with their own blood, as the sweet wine And all flesh shall know that I, the Lord, am thy Saviour and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. Yes, all that's saying is Mosiah, the mighty man of Jacob, he's the Redeemer, innit, man? He's only come to save the so-called blacks, Spanish and Americans. He's not come to save the whole world, man. That's what these heathen nations get into the thick skulls, man. The Mosiah's not come to save the whole world, because when I read out another precept about how the Mosiah, the Mosiah said in the Bible, it says that how Yahushua has only come to save the lost sheep of the house of Israel, innit? He's not sent to these other heathen nations. He's only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So let me bring it out. I'm not going to paraphrase it. I'm going to bring it out. It's in Matthew 15 verse 24. Matthew 15 verse 24, and it reads, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep, the house of Israel. To the Mosiah, so in the Bible it says, not sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He's only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He says, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So the Mosiah says he's only Mosiah only sent us to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He's not come to save the whole nations, innit? Only to come to save the Israelites, man. So see that? Get Romans now, man. Just touching on the basically that the Bible said that he hated Esau, innit? He loved Jacob and he hated Esau, man. And we get where is it? Romans 13. Romans 13 verse 11. Actually no, not 11, man. Romans 9 verse 13, slack it for that. Romans 9 verse 13, slack it. Misquoted the precept, slack it as well. Romans 9 verse 13, and it reads, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated, man. So it says in Romans 9 verse 13, it says he loved Jacob and he hated Esau, man. He hated the so-called white man that had us enslaved for way over 400 years, man. That's what it says in Romans 9 verse 13, man. He loved Jacob and he hated Esau, man. He hated damn red people, man. That had the so-called blacks, Spanish and Americans enslaved for way over 400 years, man. That's who he hated, man. He hated Esau, man. That's what it says in Genesis 25 verse 25. It shows you how Esau is basically red and all hairy, man. So let me get something else now. Where is it? See how long minute. Yeah, I'll close out in a minute. Get a couple more and I'll close up. Get Deuteronomy, man, because like the daughters of Zion need to be wearing dresses, man, wearing skirts, man, dressing modest, stop dressing like no sluts and stop dressing like some prostitutes out here, man. The daughters of Zion need to be dressing modest, man, wearing skirts, wearing dresses, man, because when you go to the toilets, man, there's two pictures in it. You see a man wearing trousers, man, you see a woman wearing dress, man, wearing a dress and a skirt, man. But these people right now in this Babylon place, man, this need certain women got that masculine spirit on them, innit? When you wear trousers, man, puts the masculine spirit on them as well, man. But like when I bring it out in Deuteronomy 22 verse 5, it says that women shouldn't be wearing no trousers, man. Women should be wearing dresses and wearing skirts and dressing modest, man. But the so-called black woman wants to be doing her own thing, man. So-called black woman be wearing the tie-up gym attire, wear that tie-up gym attire clothes, innit? Showing the whole cover toe, innit? And basically like what else, man? She wants to be show off her whole cleavage as well, man, and dress like some slut and dress like some prostitute, man. So where is it? Bringing up peace about, man, because daughters of Zion need to be dressing modest, man. Stop dressing like some prostitutes out here, man. Stop dressing like some stop dressing like some strippers, man. Dressing like some sluts, man. That's all off, man. Deuteronomy 22 verse 5, and it reads, to get water and get a drink after this, man. Voice get a bit going a bit. Deuteronomy 22 verse 5, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God. So men shall be wearing no dresses and wearing no skirts and dressing like some batty boys out here, man. women shouldn't be wearing no trousers or wearing no tight tracksuit bottoms, man. But then again, man, in this wicked Babylon place, man, you got the money, wicked people want to be breaking these laws, statutes, commandments, man. But when you go to the toilets, man, you got two pictures in it. You see a man wearing trousers, man. You see a woman wearing a dress in it. But certain women are rebellious, innit? Certain women are stiff-necked as hell, man. Just want to be doing their own thing. Don't be keeping no laws, no commandments, man. But so, and I reload that precept again, man, because like a lot of the so-called black women are off, man. Don't be keeping no laws, man. Just be wearing some tight gym attire and be dressing like some sluts, man. But let me read this out, man. Deuteronomy 22 verse 5, and it reads, "The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man." So when it says the woman shouldn't wear that which pertaineth unto a man, it's saying that women shouldn't be wearing no trousers, women shouldn't be wearing no tracksuit bottoms, man. Women shouldn't be wearing no tight gym attire clothes, man. So let me carry on. "Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination to the Lord thy God." So any man wearing dresses, man, wearing skirts, man, dressing like the alphabet gang people, man, doing all that stuff, man, the Most High is gonna judge you, man. But obviously, if you're doing that right now, you still got time to repent. But within the less, man, shouldn't be doing that anyway, man. Because the Most High said, women shouldn't be wearing no dresses, man. Women, just lucky not dresses, man. Men shouldn't be wearing no dresses, man. Dressed like some funny boys, man. And women shouldn't be wearing no trousers, man. Because like when women wear trousers, man, starts again, man, puts thing again. I'm trying to think of that word, man. It gives the woman yeast infection, innit? Because like in the 90s, innit, woman wasn't wearing no trousers, and woman's wearing dresses, innit, man. That's why right now, certain time when a man lay down with a woman, innit, starts to have a funny smell, innit, man. Because like certain women will be wearing trousers, man. Because when a woman wears trousers, man, gives them yeast infection, innit? Because like there's no air going into the private parts, innit, man. That's why certain times when a man lays down with a woman, that's the body parts, the lower body parts start to smell, innit? Smell funny, innit? That's what it's saying. Like that's why women need to be wearing dresses, wearing skirts, so air can go into the secret parts, innit? So but when we tell Eve to be wearing when we tell Eve to be wearing dresses, wearing skirts and dress like dress modest, innit? Like there's the stiff neck, like they just want to do their own thing, innit? So a lot of a lot of women in this world, man, you got that masculine spirit in it, man. When you put the trousers on, you start to transform into the man, innit? Right now, man, even certain sports and in certain construction places as well, you see again, trying to think of women in construction as well. See women doing boxing as well. See women doing football as well. Like women want to do everything when a man does, innit, but you can't do it better than a man, innit? Because all these stuff are created for the man, innit? Like the saying says, man, it's a man's world, innit? It's not a woman's world. It's a man's world, innit? That's what it says, innit? That's what the saying says. It's a man's world. It's not a woman's world, man. So get a couple more and wind down, man. Still. Jump into Ecclesiastes, man. Ecclesiastes. Fixing 11, one sec.
Have you seen the Wood of Black? Sure. Yeah.
Slacky, one sec. One door. Yeah, let's get this one still. Ecclesiastes 12 verse one sec. Yeah, just to get the main bit still. Yeah. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13, it reads, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil." So all I say is like, fear the Most High, man, and keep his commandments, man. That's all that's saying, man. Stop doing your own thing. Stop chasing after vanity stuff, man. Stop chasing after all these riches in this world, man. So very soon, man, there ain't gonna be no money to spend, man. Very soon, all money gonna go digital, man. All money's gonna be not gonna be able to spend money, man. Because like right now they start to devalue the money in America, man. So like all that certain people are doing is me chasing after money, man, and we making money their god, man. That's all off, man. But money's not the savior in his last days, man. Coming back to the Most High is gonna save you in his last days, man. Because like, what are you gonna do when money runs out, man? It's madness, bruv. Seriously. Let me get before I get revelation, man. Let me get something else, man. Because a lot of these people thinking that money's their god, man. A lot of people to be worshipping money rather than the Most High, man. But let me jump into Exodus, man. Because like Moses said, shouldn't have no other gods before him, man. Exodus 20 verse 3, straight to the point. Exodus 20 verse 3, thou shalt have no other gods before me. So like Moses said, shouldn't have no other gods before him, man. All that Christmas stuff, man. All that Easter stuff, man. They're putting God before the Most High, man. You're basically worshipping Christmas, man. That's basically putting God before the Most High, man. Because the Most High said, thou shalt have no other gods before me, man. Shouldn't have no other gods before the Most High, man. But let me carry on though. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything. This is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. So we're saying you should have no other gods before the Most High, man. Like even the cross in the neck, man, should be putting the cross upon your neck, man. Because like the cross, they killed Jesus Christ on the cross, man. So why the hell you put a necklace with a cross on your neck? Don't make no sense, man. Believe in God, sis. Your sister, see that? Yeah, why the hell when you put a cross upon your neck, man? If them damn Romans, man, damn heathens, they killed Jesus Christ on the cross. So why the hell when you put a cross upon your neck, man? What you're doing is putting an idol upon your neck, man. It's like the saying says, man. If someone killed one of your friends with a gun in it, what would you put a gun upon your neck, man? No, you wouldn't, man. Don't make no sense at all, man. So why the hell when you put an idol, putting a cross upon your neck, man? Don't make no sense at all, man. It's that's a Christian thing as well, man. So they're doing that with madness, man. Where is it? Let me get Psalms, man. Some vicious precepts, man. About how heathens are gonna get judged in the last days, man. Psalms 137. Where is it? Psalms 137. I think it's 7 still. 1 sec. Yeah, start from straight to the point. Start from the top, innit? Psalms 137 verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there where we sat down, yeah, we wept and we remembered Zion. Slacky, 1 sec. Psalms 137 verse 1. Start from the top. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remembered Zion. Zion is basically Jerusalem. So verse 2. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive require us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, Sing us one of these songs of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Right now, man, in England, this is a strange land, man. How can we praise the Most High and keep the Lord's statute commandments in a strange land, man? So, where is it? Verse 5. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. Verse 6. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. It's the main bit, it's the shotgun bit now. Verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, he said, raise it, even into the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, you ought to be destroyed. Happy shall ye be that reward thee. Happy shall ye be that reward thee, as thou hast served us. Verse 9. Happy shall ye be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against a stone. So what it's saying is that the Most High, the willing when the Most High is agreeing that to us, man, they put the spirit on us, basically that dashing all these Edomite babies to pieces, man. Like how he done to our forefathers in slavery time. No, how he done to our foremothers in slavery time, and they're feeding so-called black women's babies to alligators, man. So like all that is judgment, man. So when you read Psalms 137, verse 1 down to the bottom, and it states that how the Most High is going to put the spirit in certain of the elect of the men in it to be dashing these Edomite babies to pieces in it. So let me get something else in now. Like James, you know. Get James. Yeah, let me get James, man. James 1 verse start from 12. James 1 verse 12. James 1 verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. See that? For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. When the Lord hath promised to them that love him, let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he by any man. So what I say is that Most High is saying that blessed is the man that is that endureth temptation, man. In the last days, man, when famine happens in the world, man, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, man. When race wars happens, man, make sure you endure temptation, man. But obviously you got ask the Most High to put the faith in you to basically endure these demonic faithful days, man. So giving God says, see that? Yeah, we carry on though, man, because a lot of our people see me walking up and down, man. Like, no care in the world, man. Like, this place will get destroyed soon, man. Babylon will fall, man. So let me carry on though. Acts, man. Axe store, bro. Let's fix it through, bro. Yeah, all praises, man. Knew it was an axe for free. Yeah, man. It's about how people need to repent in these last days. Believe in God says. Believe in the Bible. For 2 seconds. You know about the Israelites. You know about the Hebrew Israelites. Come. What country you from?
Ghana.
Ghana, yeah. You know about the Hebrew Israelites. They were God's chosen people. And read this like they were above all people upon the earth, innit? Like, you see what happened at Alabama the other day, innit? In the boat, innit? Like, you see the so-called black man, see him swimming over to, like, basically, like, beat up the so-called white man, innit? Like, they tried to bully him, innit? Tried to beat him up, innit? So, let me read this out. Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the Most High said that you're the so-called black woman, nigga, you're above all these other people, innit? You're above all these so-called white people, you're above all these Chinese people, innit, man? So like when you're walking up and down, but make sure your head's hold up high, innit, man? So like, my nigga, man, your people is like your daughter of Zion, innit? So, like, when you read this like about Jeremiah, it said like the daughters of Zion, or one more, last one. Jeremiah 6 verse 2, this is what the Most High says about the daughter of Zion. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. So the Most High said, you're a comely and delicate woman, you're above all these other nations. When you got nice hair done, your nice camel done, nicely, makes you above all these other people, innit? So, you don't see you in a rush, but teach as well, teach on Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah, man. So like that's where out there, man. Trying to wake up the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans in these last days, man. But I'm gonna get a couple more and I'll close out after a few more, man. Yo, King. See that? Yeah, man. Get a couple more after and I'll close out, man. Yeah, I want to get acting it, man, because like a lot of people need to repent in these last days, man. Pray fast and repent, man. For the kingdom's at hand, man. And you get axed, man. Axe. Slappy before I get this one, sec. Dude, what's this? Dude, what?
Pardon?
For 2 seconds. Dude, in the Bible.
Not really.
What country from? What country from?
Pakistan.
Or which country your dad from?
Which is my dad from?
Yeah.
Pakistan.
Pakistan, what? What country your mum from?
Italy.
What? How do you what? You're not Jamaican enough like that?
Yeah.
How do you got brown skin?
Because my dad's Pakistani.
Oh, I thought he was a so-called black woman, innit? Because like some people got like the same complexion, innit?
Yeah.
So I know it's have a nice day. Yeah, man. So it said like confusion of faces, innit, man? Because like certain so-called mixed race women like They got brown skin in it, just like that woman in Atlanta, in it. That so-called mixed-race woman in it. Her dad's from Germany, in it, and her mum is what's it again? Her mum is a so-called black woman, in it. So-called black woman as well, in it. So like the woman in Atlanta, in it, called I think her name's called Van, in it, in Atlanta, and basically she's not a so-called black woman, in it, because it goes by the seed of the father, in it, man. She'll be a heathen, in it, because her dad is basically from Germany, in it. So let me read this out to you, man, because it goes by the seed of the father. Believe in God, uncle. Believe in God. For 2 seconds.
No.
With a
I have an appointment. I have an appointment. I have an appointment.
With a flyer.
No.
Cool. See that? Quick to get out of it, man. See that? Yeah, man. But as I was saying before, man, that woman inside in Atlanta, in it, in that series, in it, basically, even though she's got nice woolly hair in it, basically, I done a Google search as well. I think it was last night, innit? And it said like how her dad is from Germany, innit? And her mum is so-called black woman, innit? Black woman as well, innit? So she wouldn't be an Israelite, innit? She'll be a damn heathen, innit? Because like it goes by the seed of the father, innit? So let me before I get numbers, let me get Acts, innit, man? Because like before I was asking that lady what country she's from, I thought she was even. That's why you have to that's where you got to try the spirit, in it. So before I get numbers, let me get Acts 3 verse where is it? It says repent. Where is it? It's sunny, trying to find it. Yeah, Acts 3 verse 19, man, because like we need to repent in these last days, man. Acts 3 verse 19. Repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sins may be blotted out, when the times of refreshing shall come from the presence of the Lord, and he shall send Jesus Christ, which before was preached unto you. I might as well finish this off still. Whom the heaven must receive the times of restitution of all things which God hath spoken by the mouth of all his holy prophets since the world began. For Moses truly said unto the fathers, a prophet shall the Lord your God raise up unto you of your brethren, unto me. Him shall ye hear in all things whatsoever he shall say unto you. And it shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear the prophet shall be destroyed. See that? From among the people. Yeah, and all the prophets from Samuel and those that follow after, as many as have spoken, have likewise foretold of these things. Yeah, are the children of the prophets, and the covenant which Yahweh made with our fathers, saying unto Abraham, and in the seed shall all the kindreds of the earth be blessed. See that? It's the last bit now, I've got to break it down. Unto you, first God, having raised up his son, Jesus, sent him to please you in turning away every one of you from his iniquity. So all I say is that you need to pray, fast, repent in these last days, man. Repent, like it says in Acts 3 verse 90, man. Repent ye therefore that your sins be blotted out, man. So let me see how far I'm in now. I'm gonna close out in a minute. Jeez, we'll see that. Alright, for a hot minute. Yeah, and I get two couple more and I'll wind down, man. But get revelation, man. After I'm gonna close out, man. Now before I get revelation, let me get Matthew first, man, because we need to bid our people to the marriages in the last days. That's the main reason where we go out there, man. To bid our people to the marriages, man. It's in Matthew, innit? Matthew 22 verse 9, man. So like the so-called blacks expansion Americans to bid our people to the marriage in the last days, man. Trying to wake up our people, man. As it says in Romans 13 verse 11, man. People need to wake up out of sleep, man. Come back into their history, man. Who they was before, man. Not no niggas, man. Not no black people, man. Not no gollywogs, man. Not none of them stuff, man. Because like, a lot of in that series called Atlanta, man. These damn people in it's called again. Trying to figure out that place, man. In Amsterdam, man. A lot of these damn devils will be doing blackface, innit, man? Because I'm watching that thing called Atlanta, and all them damn devils are doing blackface, innit, man? But don't worry, man. There'll be judgment for what they be doing to our people, man. So for getting more precepts in, let me get this this precept one to get out. Matthew 22 verse 9. Go ye therefore into the highways and as many. Matthew 22 verse 9. Go ye therefore into the highways and as many as you shall find, bid them to the marriage. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. Let me get the last bit in now. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not a wedding garment, and saith unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. That's it. So all I'm saying is like the so-called blacks, Hispanics in America to bid our people to the marriage in these last days, man. Wake up our people, man. Stop trying to chase after vanity stuff, man. Stop trying to do that kill rap thing, man. Stop trying to kill your own people, man. Because in Deuteronomy 28 verse 64, man, says that I should be evil towards your brother, man. Our people stop having that red eye against each other, man. Stop killing each other in the streets, man. Stop trying to do all that postcode thing, man. Because all that is evil as hell, man. Because when you see a so-called white man walk past you, man, in the area, man, you're not gonna do nothing to him, man. So why is it when a so-called black man walks in the area, you want to say what ends you from, man? What are you doing there, man? So that's all it is, man. That's all in the curses, man. Everything happening today, man, happened in the Bible, man. So let me get Revelation after and close out, man. Been out for a hot minute, man. Can't remember how many sheep I got, but sheep got edified, didn't it, man? Obviously gave them flies, man. Said to basically research for yourself and research, man, and basically yeah, man. That's it, man. That's the main reason we're out here, man. Trying to build up people to the marriage in these last days, man. Yeah, we get Revelation after that now. Wind down. Before the Revelation. Revelation, get the context first, innit, man. It's basically talking about what colour is Jesus Christ, innit, man. Because in his churches, man, got some so-called white man in his churches, man, and Jesus Christ didn't look like no Tom Cruise, man. Jesus Christ didn't look like no Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. Jesus Christ didn't look like no John Travolta, man. Jesus Christ didn't look like none of these people, man. What they got in his churches, man. Because if you're in a household, man, if you're so-called black, Hispanic, American, you got some Jesus Christ in your household, man. And he looks like a damn Edomite, looks like a so-called white man, man. You need to burn them pictures, man. You need to throw them pictures in the bin, man. Because Jesus Christ wasn't no white man. Jesus Christ was a black man from the tribe of Judah, man. But let me read this out to you, man. Revelation 1 verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it. Let's go quiet, man. Like where I am, man. Damn devils, man. Trying to stop the world, man. See that? Let me read it again, man. Revelation 1 verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John the Revelator. See that? Verse 2. Who bear record of the word of God and the testimony of Jesus Christ, and all things that he saw. Let me get straight to the point now. This is the haymaker now, man. Revelation 1 verse 13 is basically talking about what colour Jesus Christ really looked like, man. So let me read this up. Revelation 1 verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and a girt about a paps with a golden girdle. A golden girdle is like just like how them boxers when you win a championship fight, innit? You get when they win the championship fight, they get handed to them a championship belt in it. They put around the waist in it, man. So let me carry on. In the midst of in the seventh candlestick, one night unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot. A garment is basically a long garment in it with fringes on it. And they get about perhaps the golden girdle. Golden girdle is basically a championship belt. Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool. And it says white like wool, man. It's not talking about these damn filthy dogs, man. It's not talking about these so-called white people, man. It's talking about so-called blacks, Hispanics and Americans, man. We're the ones that's got woolly hair, man. So we're the ones to get that's got afros, man. So when it says woolly hair, man, we're the one that's got woolly hair, man. So when we touch our hair, we've got sheep's hair in it, man. These damn filthy dogs, man. They're the one that's got we've got doggy hair in it. So when it starts to rain, man, it starts to smell like wet dog, man. That's what they are. They're filthy dogs, man. And we and so-called black people, we've got hair like sheep in it, man. So let me carry on, man. Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and the girts about paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes was a flame of fire. And when it says flame of fire, man, so-called black people, when they drink wine, man, the eyes start to go red. When they drink alcohol, the eyes start to go red in it, because that's what happens when the so-called black man, when he drinks wine in it. So and when it says white as snow, man, white as snow, it's like when the elder gets old in it, his hair starts to go white in it, because like don't mean he's white just means wisdom as well in it, because when the elder gets old in it, his hair starts to go white in it, and basically like white that's a sign for wisdom as well, man. When it says as white as snow, that's what it's talking about. And his eyes was a flame of fire. Here's the main bit now. Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass. What colour is brass? Brass is like brown, innit? So as if they was burning a furnace. When you burn something in a furnace, what colour is it going to be? It's going to turn out black, innit? It's not going to turn out no other colour. So when you put your toaster in the toaster, innit? When you burn your toaster in it, it's going to be black, innit? It's not going to be no other colour than that. So Jesus Christ was a black man from the tribe of Judah, innit? Jesus Christ wasn't no Arnold Schwarzenegger. Jesus Christ wasn't no Tom Cruise. Jesus Christ wasn't no John Travolta, man. Jesus Christ wasn't none of them people, man. So that's what it is, man. If you don't believe me, read Revelation 1 verse 1, man. If you don't believe me, read Revelation 1:13 downwards, and it will explain to you like what colour is Jesus Christ in it, man. You've got to deal with it, man. That's what it is, man. Let me finish and then read the rest of and finish off the context now. As if they was burning a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So Jesus Christ had a loud voice in it, man. Jesus Christ had a voice as the sound of many voice was the sound of many waters, isn't it? So his voice is loud, isn't it? Loud like the sound of many waters, man. So no, I said that's the last precept, but I'm gonna get something and read something else up, man. There's that one that's saying that you should know that the house of Israel went to captivity. Yeah, let me get this on and get something else after that and wind down. Ezekiel 25 verse 14, and it reads, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. So the Most High said that he's going to lay vengeance upon Edom, man. Lay vengeance upon these dumb Edomites and dumb heathens that had the so-called blacks, Hispanics and Americans in slavery, man, for way over 400 years, man. That's what the Most High is going to do to these dumb Edomites, man. He's going to put them in slavery, man. Put them in chains, man. Edomites are going to be serving us in the last days, man. Edomites are going to be our servants, man. Yeah, man. So that's what it says in Ezekiel 25 verse 14, man. It says that he'll lay vengeance upon Edom, man. Lay vengeance upon these damn red people, man. That's walking up and down, to and fro, man. Most High's going to lay vengeance upon Edom, man. Damn white man, man. So You get a couple more, man. Where's it? Yeah, let me get this one out as well, man. Like, a lot of these heathen rage, man. Like, when we told them the truth, man, they start to get upset, man. Their face starts to turn red, man. That's what it said. Like, why did the heathen rage, man? Why did they imagine such a vain thing, man? So, Psalms 2 verse 1. Why did the heathen rage and the people imagine such a vain thing? Yeah, why did the heathen rage in it? Why did the heathen rage when we tell people that how Jesus Christ was a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah? Why did the heathen rage when we tell them the truth in it? Like it says, man, you should know the truth in it, and the truth will make you free in it, man. So once I know as a Hebrew Israelite, man, I was free in it, man. So let me get Psalms, man. Psalms 149 verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen. So to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people. So the Most High is going to start killing these damn Edomites real soon, man. When the Most High says, when the Most High puts spirit in Yahushua to come back, man, to say like, to make him return as a thief in the night, man, the Most High is going to send his son Yahushua, man, to basically kill these damn devils that had the so-called blacks, Hispanics and Americans as slaves for way over 400 years, man. So it's payback for what they've been doing to our people, man. So where's that precept? Just getting some clothes and precept, my clothes up. Yeah, close out of Revelation 2 verse 10 and get something off before that. Yeah, let me get this is the one to get earlier, man. It's touching on to basically slavery, man. That basically in Deuteronomy, man, how the so-called black people went through slavery and shits, man. So let me read this out to you, man. Revelations, Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So all I'm saying is that basically talking about slavery, man, how the so-called blacks, Hispanics and Americans went through slavery and ships in it, man. But obviously that there's judgment for what these damn devils done to our people in it, man. Because the Most High only gave them a certain amount of time to be doing all that wickedness to our people in it. But the damn devils wanted to take the trying to think of the word, man. Slacky. They took the thing into took the word into their own hand, innit? They started they basically started killing us, man. Started to rape our men, innit? Started to rape a woman, basically like disrespect what the Most High told them to do, innit? Because the Most High did tell them to basically like have us on slavery, innit? Because the Most High, the Most High had told the Edomites to have us on slavery because like we brought the laws, statutes, and commandments, innit? So that's why the Israelite men went through slavery in the first place, and the Israelite women went through slavery because like we brought the laws, statutes, and commandments, innit? Didn't want to listen to what the Most High told us to do, innit? That's why we went through slavery in the first place, man. So let me get Revelation up, that close out, man. Revelation, man. Yeah. Actually, let me get Micah before I get the precept, man. Slacky. Get Micah, man. Because the Most High commanded the children of Israel, man, to feed their people, man. Feed the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. That's what the Most High commanded the men of the Lord to do out there in the highs and byes, man. To feed the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Feed the lost sheep, man. Feed the flock, man. And get Micah, man. Micah 7 verse 14. Feed thy people with the rod, the flock of thine heritage, which thou sincerity in the wood, in the midst of camel. Let them feed Bashin and Gilad. Slacky one sec. Slacky, read that again, man. Slacky. Micah 7 verse 14. Feed thy people with the rod, the flock of their heritage. Slacky, that's the wrong precept. Slacky, was it? Oh, I thought it was something else. Slacky, is it, man? Got the wrong precept, man. Slacky. Nevertheless, man, we've got to feed the lost sheep of the house of Israel. We've got to feed the flock, man. That's what we've got to do, man. Got to wake up with people in these last days, man. To get something else. Yeah, let me get Isaiah, man. After I'm gonna jump into Revelation after this, man. Because the daughters of Zion, man, you could be wearing a nice natural woolly hair, man. Stop putting all that weave in the hair, man. Stop trying to go to the hair salon shops and putting all that blonde hair and all that extension, all them wigs in the head, man. Because like, all you're doing is you're mashing up your real natural hair, man. That's what you're doing, man. So-called black women, stop putting all that weave in the hair, man. Stop putting all that extension in the hair, man. Stop trying to look like you're a oppressor, man. So let me get Isaiah, man. Isaiah 3 verse 17 reads, therefore the Lord will smite thee with a scab. What is a scab, man? A scab is in the head. It's basically a ball patch in it. That's what a scab is, isn't it? Therefore the Lord will smite thee with a scab, the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. In the day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their coals and their round trees like the moon. The chains, the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there should be stink, and instead of a girdle of rent, and instead of the well-set hair, baldness. See that? But that's what, who in the earth's got baldness in this world, innit? Which kind of woman got baldness in this world, man? The so-called black woman, man. Black woman, because like so-called black woman also carry on putting weave inside the head, man. Doing the extension thing, man. And basically like going off, man, because the Most High said, envy not your oppressor, man, and choose another ways, man. But so-called black woman also carry on going to the hair salon shops, man. Getting all that weave, man, getting all that extension, man. Because like, when a so-called black woman gets weave in it, they got to put glue on top of the weave in it, and on top of the head in it. That's why when the so-called black woman, when she takes a wig off her head in it, start to leave bald patches in it, man. That's what it says there in Isaiah, man. Isaiah, it says like basically like, it's gonna leave bald patches in the head in it, man. That's because the so-called black woman wants to carry on putting weave in the head, man. Wants to carry on looking like the so-called white woman, man. But the Most High said, envy not your oppressor, and choose none of your ways, man. But like the so-called black woman don't want to listen in it, but like the saying says, man, if you can't hear, you must feel in it, man. Let me finish off the rest of this off though. And shall come to pass. Actually, no, I think that's it still. Let me get my last precept in after that. I'm gonna wind down, man. Where is it? I need to get Revelation, man. Yeah, probably get 3 more precepts and I close out, man. Get Revelation first, though. Yeah, let me get this one. 2 verse 10, man. Can't be fearing what's to come to pass in these last days, man. Just gonna get 9 and 10, man, and it's gonna breakdown 10, man. So you get 9 and 10, man. Revelation 2 verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, man. So all them fake weirdos, man, in Jerusalem right now, man, they're the fake Jews, man. Them Amalek people, man, that wear the men in black outfits, man. They're the fake Jews, man. They're not the real Jews, innit, man. Cause like, there's a video of them saying that how the real Jews went through slavery and ships, innit. Who went through slavery and ships, innit? The so-called blacks, Hispanics and the Americans. They're the ones that went through slavery and ships, innit. So we're the real Jews, innit. We're the Hebrew Israelites, man. We're God's chosen people, innit. So let me read on. Revelation 2 verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death. Sister, you believe in God? Sister the dog, you believe in God? See that? Yeah, man. You carry on, though, man. A lot of people are stiffnecked these last days, man. Don't want to listen to the history, man. Just want to carry on walking with the dog, man. People are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. But let me carry on, though, man. Revelation 2 verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee the crown of life. So that when famine happens in the world, man, when death, pestilence, man, and race wars happens, man, when Jacob trouble happens, innit? It says, be faithful unto death, innit? Don't be denouncing the Most High when all hell's breaking loose, man. Don't be fearing these things which you shall suffer, innit? The Most High said in Revelation 2 verse 10, man, fear none of those things which you shall suffer, innit? Because even the devil will cast some of us into prison, innit? Don't be scared, man, when we go to these these female camps, innit? Don't be scared when you go to these wicked places, innit, man? Most High said, like, he that endured to the end, man, the saints should be saved, innit, man? So let me get where is it? Get back into Revelation now, man. You can't be fearing what the things was about to come to pass, man. Very soon there'll be no food in these shops, man. There'll be no food to buy, man. Money's gonna run out soon, man. Race war's gonna kick off, man. World War III is gonna happen soon, man. All death and destruction's gonna happen to this place real soon, man. That's what so the so-called black man is getting or the Israelite man to get in order before all hell breaks loose, man. Because race war's gonna happen soon, man. War III is gonna kick off real soon, man. All pestilence and famine's gonna happen real soon as well, man. But it's like our people just gonna be walking up and down to and fro. Ain't got a clue what's going on in this world, man. People in this Babylon wicked world, especially in the UK, man. It's gonna be walking up and down to and fro, man. They ain't got a clue when it's about to come to pass, man. But very soon, man, all hell's gonna break loose, man. So let me get say it again, slack it, where is it? Just get some closing preset when I wind down after this, man. Yeah, let me get Leviticus, man, like basically touching on to basically like certain pastors, man, that want to be balding their head, man, shaving their head bald off, man. But they're going off, they're breaking the commandment. Whether they know it or not, they're breaking the commandment, man, because the Most High said in Leviticus 21 verse 5, man, thou shalt not make baldness upon their head, man. So you can't be shaving your head bald like Michael Jordan, man, or all these wicked pastors. You can't be shaving your head bald, man, like these wicked pastors, man. So let me get where is it? Yeah, Leviticus 21 verse 5. Leviticus 21 verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corners of the beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. So like so-called blacks, Hispanics and Americans should be having no tattoos, man. So-called blacks, Hispanics and Americans should be shaving their head bald like Michael Jordan, man, or all these wicked pastors, man, because like, that's what these pastors want to do, man. They want to shave off the head bald, man, shave off the beard bald, breaking the law, statutes and commandments. But when we pull them up and say like I read Leviticus 21 verse 5, man, they want to say like that law's done away with it. How can that law be done away with, man? People pastors are bugged out, man, because like it says in Jeremiah, it says like woe be unto the pastors, man. And I get that precept as well, man, because like destruction unto the wicked pastors, man, because like what they doing in these churches, and these pastors are doing into these churches, man. Pastors have got that wicked image in the church. They've got that white man in the churches, man. Like, Jesus Christ wasn't a white man. That's what people need to understand, man. The pastors think that Jesus Christ was a white man or an Arab man. Jesus Christ was none of them people, innit? Because when you read Revelation 1 verse 13, it says that Jesus Christ was a black man for the tribe of Judah, innit, man? So and we get Jeremiah 30 verse I think it's 7, man. It's basically talking about woe be unto the pastors, man. Basically destruction to the pastors. Actually, now it's Jacob's trouble, man. Slacky. Trying to get a pastor one of those. Might be in 40. Jeremiah. No, I think it's 30, that's 1. 30, that's 1. Where is it? Jeremiah. Slacky is on, man. Trying to find a precept, like, saying that woe be unto the pastors, man. Might be in 50, long time since I got this precept. Can't find it, man. I must get something else, man. Like, long time since I got that precept about woe be unto the pastors. Can't even find it, stuck it, man. Let me see. It might be in Jeremiah. I might just get something else, man. I can't even find that precept, man. Get something else as well. The ones who are trying to find a precept, and you can't even find it, but guys should not find a precept, man. Get it all to you. To get something else, man. To get the Jacob Trouble one, man. It's basically touching on to basically like Jacob's Trouble, man. There's it, Jeremiah. Yeah, let's get this one as well, man. Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So we're saying that Jacob's trouble, man. Good time, man. That we say again. Read all that precept, man. Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. No other day is like that. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So the elect are going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble, man. God's chosen people to be saved out of Jacob's trouble. But obviously, no one knows who can be saved out of Jacob's trouble. But obviously, I'm saying to pray, fast, repent, and ask Most High to have forgiveness upon you in those wicked times, man. When the prophecies come to pass, man, ask the Most High to have forgiveness upon you, man. When Jacob's trouble happened, that all death and destruction is gonna happen, that gonna be people killing each other, man. It's gonna be like that film, man. Will Smith film, man. I'm a Legend, and it's gonna be like I'm a Legend, man. It's gonna be like the Book of Eli, man. It's gonna be like when all them stuff come to pass, man. It's gonna be like those times, innit, man. When all hell's breaking loose, when Jacob's trouble happens, innit. It's not no fun and games, man. It's not no party time when Jacob's trouble happens. When Jacob's trouble happens, it's gonna be people run up and down, man. It's gonna be whole heap of killing going on, man. That series called Last of Us, innit, man. It's gonna be famine, man. It's gonna be death, destruction and pestilence, man. There ain't gonna be no food in the streets, man. There ain't gonna be no Co-op, man. There ain't gonna be no McDonald's, man. There ain't gonna be no Tesco. There ain't gonna be no Sainsbury's. There ain't gonna be nowhere to go. There ain't gonna be no Harrods, man. There ain't gonna be no Deliveroo, man. There ain't gonna be no Just Eat, man. There ain't gonna be no food left on the earth when Jacob's trouble happens, innit? That's why so-called blacks, Spats and Americans to get in order before the Most High returns, before Yahushua returns here as a thief in the night, man. So let me get my clothes and preset up there and the close up, man. Yeah, I'm getting Matthew, man. We're out there in the house and bike. You can deal with adversaries very quickly, man. You can't be arguing with these damn adversaries, man. Gotta use wisdom in it, man. Cause like the Most High gave us wisdom, man. Not just when we're out there in the house and bikes at camp, man. Most High gave us wisdom to use, man. When we're at the plantation, man. Gotta make sure we're wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, man. So let me get Matthew, man, 5 verse 25. Matthew 5 verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly whilst thou art in the way. So like when these damn heathens, man, when damn adversaries when they come down to camp, innit, when they try stop the word of the Lord, innit, man. Make sure you got someone in the camp that can talk to these adversaries quickly, innit. Make sure you can talk to them and basically not say agree with them, like if anything, but obviously like, make sure you talk to them and basically like so I can read it again, man. I don't know, miscontent the precept, man. Matthew 5 verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly whilst thou in the way of him. So when adversaries are in the way of you, innit, make sure you deal with the adversary quickly, innit. Don't be arguing with the policeman, innit. Make sure you deal with them quickly, innit, man, so he can go on his way, innit, man. So you can bring out the word, man. Because like most people like most people like to argue with these police officers, innit. You can't be arguing with these police officers, man. Got to use wisdom in these last days, man. You can't just argue with police officers, innit. Because what happens in America when I'm not saying the Israelites in truth, man, saying in general, innit. See like most of these jakes, when you get stopped by police, innit. When you argue with these police officers, innit, you start to get shot down in the streets, innit. That's what happens, innit. So let me read the rest of this out, man. Agree with that adversary quickly whilst thou art in the way of him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, see that? And the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. So like all the arguing that certain jakes gonna be doing at camping, not just at camping in general, man. What are you gonna be doing, like the officer's putting it angry and basically send you to prison, innit? That's what it says. Deal with your adversary quickly, innit, so he can go in his way, innit. So that's it, man. Believe in God. What country from? See that? Yeah, man. So it said like deal with your adversaries quickly, innit, man. It's probably Northern tribe, innit, man. Basically loves Blanco and he hates Negro, innit, man. Probably Northern tribe, man. So let me bring this up, man. I want to screw up his face, man, like he's better than me, like because he got fair skin, man. That's what it said, like the Most High, like basically separated us as well, man. So he scattered us abroad as well, man. But at the same time, man, like he's done most of these Northern tribe people, like they don't want to talk to black, don't talk to Negro, innit. They rather talk to Blanco, innit. They think Blanco is basically like, they think Blanco is basically Jesus Christ, innit, man. It's all lies, man. So how long? Let me check how long, man. shoot 3 hours, but it's shoot like, yeah, close out now, man. Store. Chocolate is that wrong, bro. Yeah, I'm just get just get Revelation now after we get Ecclesiastes and we'll close out after this one. Just get Revelations again, man. Revelation 1 verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John the Revelator, who bear record of the word of God and of the testimony of Jesus Christ and all things that he saw. We get straight to the point now. Revelation 1 verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one light unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about a paps with a golden girdle. Golden girdle is basically a championship belt, what the boxers win when they win the championship belt. Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool. Jesus Christ had woolly hair like the so-called black man. So, because no one on earth has woolly hair on earth except for the so-called black man. So, as wool, as white as snow, as white as snow, his eyes was a flame of fire. So when it says the eyes is a flame of fire, man, it says that so-called black man, when they drink wine, when they drink alcohol, man, the eyes start to go red, innit? That's what happens when a so-called black man drinks alcohol or wine. Where is it? No. Yeah, verse 15 now, last bit now. Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they had burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So let me read this out again. I'm going to break it down bit by bit. Revelation 1 verse 15. And in the midst, and his feet like unto fine brass. So what colour is brass? Brass is brown, isn't it? So where's the next bit? As if they were burning in a furnace. When you burn something in the furnace, what colour is it going to be? It's going to be black, innit? It's going to be dark skin, innit? So when you put your toaster and you put your pizza in the oven, innit? When you burn it up, and it's going to be black, innit, man? It's not going to be no other colour than that, innit? So Jesus Christ was a black man for the tribe of Judah, innit? Jesus Christ wasn't no Arnold Schwarzenegger. Jesus Christ wasn't no Tom Cruise. Jesus Christ wasn't no John Travolta. Jesus Christ wasn't none of them people, innit? Yeah. You get Ecclesiastes and close out for this one, man. That people need to fear the Most High and keep His commandments, man. Yeah, before I get that, actually, we're going to get something else before I get that preset one sec. Get 2 Timothy again. 2 Timothy. Yeah, let me get this one up, man, because like, we can't be having a spirit of fear in these last days, man, especially that certain brothers that teach by themselves and the houses and Bible. Can't be having the spirit of fear, man. The Most High didn't put the spirit of fear into our minds or bodies, man. So we got to pray, fast, repent. If any brother's got a spirit of fear, man, you need to pray, fast, repent, man. Ask the Most High to get all that spirit of fear out of you, man. You can't be scared to can't be having that spirit of fear in you, man. Can't be when it's time to go to bed. You can't be scared to turn off the light, man. Can't be having the spirit of fear in you in the last days, man. If you have got some scared spirit on you, you need to pray to the Most High to get that demon out of you, man. Because let me bring this out now, man. 2 Timothy 1 verse 1 start from 6. 2 Timothy 1 verse 6. Wherefore put thee in remembrance that thou stir up the gift of God which is in thee by putting on by my hand. For God have not given us the spirit of fear, So the Most High hasn't given us the spirit of fear in these last days, man. The Most High hasn't given us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans the spirit of fear in these last days, man. You shouldn't be scared of your oppressor, man. You shouldn't be scared to basically go out there and hires and buyers trying to bid up people to the marriage in these last days. You shouldn't be scared in these last days, man. Believe in God, brother. Believe in God. What, 2 seconds? Oh, cool. Yeah, man. Shouldn't be scared to bid up people in these last days, man. Because I see, that's a smile starting to man. Like, see Jake, man. Like, Jake look, he's frightened or something, man. You shouldn't be frightened, man. You should be willing to come to me to learn his history, man. Because he's more than likely a Hebrew Israelite, man. Needs to be helping to be learning the law, statutes and commandments in the last days, man. Like, a lot of people should be walking by to and fro, man. Obviously, it's a nice day today. Nothing wrong with enjoying yourself, but like, obviously, still got to make time for the Most High, regardless, man. Obviously, it's a nice day today. It's nice and sunny out here today, but still got to make time for the Most High, man. Got to wake up in the morning, man. Pray to the Most High, man. Ask the Most High. No, not ask the Most High. Say to the Most High, thank you for waking me up this morning, man. Because a lot of our people have just me going on Instagram, man, going on TikTok, man, and basically like all that folly, man. Because why did he call it TikTok? Man? Time's ticking, innit? TikTok, innit? That's why he call it TikTok. It's all folly, man. So let me get the last precept, man. Wind on after the store, man. Get Ecclesiastes, man. Last one, store. Let me get Ecclesiastes after and get Matthew after that, so the slap. Get 2 more. Where is it? Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of men, of man. Verse 14. For God shall bring every work into judgment, every secret thing, whether it be good, whether it be evil, innit? So the Most High said to the men of the Lord, man, the so-called blacks, Hispanics and Americans need to be fear the Most High, man, and keep his commandments, and that's it, man. I ain't gonna get too deep into that breakdown, man. All the Most High says, fear the Most High, man, and keep his commandments, and don't be chasing after these vanity stuff in the world, man. Because very soon, man, this world's gonna get destroyed soon, man. War 3 is gonna kick off soon, man. There'll be famine in this world, man. What else? Pestilence, man, and race wars will happen as well, man. Jacob's troubles will come to pass as well, and all these other prophecies will come to pass as well, man. So let me get Matthew now, man. Yeah, get straight to the point. Matthew, man. Yes. Let me get Romans, actually, get Romans after I jump into Matthew, man. Romans 13 verse 11, and it reads, and that, knowing the time, that now is a high time to wake out of sleep, for now is a salvation nearer than we believe, man. So the so-called blacks, Hispanics and American, man, the Hebrew Israelites, man, to wake out of sleep, man. People that are in the world, man, to wake out of sleep, man, because now, right now, man, we live in the last days, man. Now is the salvation nearer than we believe, man. To wake up in these last days, man. We ain't got time to be chasing after vanity stuff. We ain't got time to be what else, man? We ain't got time to be going on a holiday, man. And obviously nothing wrong with enjoying yourself, but obviously don't be putting holiday before the Most High, man. So right now, man, it's time to wake up, sleep, man. Because the lost sheep for the house of Israel need to wake up and stop walking up and down to and fro, man. And walking up and down, going nowhere, man. Most of the people just walking up and down, man, and they ain't really going nowhere, man. They're just walking up and down for no reason, man. So let me get Matthew after and close out, man. When the Most High said he hasn't given us a spirit of fear, man, a lot of people will be wearing, a lot of people even when COVID and finished, innit, a lot of people will still be wearing face masks, innit. Why the hell do we wearing face masks in this hot weather, man? What you're doing is stopping the oxygen from breathing, innit. That's what you're doing, man. So a lot of people will be wearing face masks as well, man. What you're doing is stopping oxygen from going inside your body, innit. So all that is off this all, man. So right now they're saying that you want to be bringing another lockdown, innit. You want to be bringing another COVID, innit. And be saying like you need to be wearing face masks again, man. That's all off as well, man. A lot of these people got the spirit of fear in them. That's what they like to be wearing face masks and following the oppressor, man. But wearing face masks is off as well. Because wearing face masks, all you're doing is like blocking oxygen for getting inside the body, innit? That's all you're doing, man. And it will kill you in the long run as well. So let me bring this last precept out after I'm gonna close out, man. And get Matthew on that, and that's it, man. Matthew 24 verse. Start from 4. Matthew 24 verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto him, Take heed to no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. See that? Verse 6. And ye shall hear wars, rumours of wars. So when it says you should hear wars, rumours of sister in the Tesco, you believe in God. Sister, see that? Hate your own people in that. So when it says wars, rumours of wars, man, talking about basically Russia, man, and Ukraine, innit, man. Talking about no folly, man. It's talking about Russia, talking about Russia, Shalom. Talking about Russia, basically talking about see a brother going by, man, more than like Israel, man. So when you see Russia, man, Ukraine going at it, man, it's basically like that's basically rumours of war, innit? Not just Russia, not just Russia and Ukraine. Talking about Taiwan, China, man, and talking about China and basically and India as well, man, going at it, man. So like that's what it's saying, like rumours of wars, man. That's what it's talking about, man. So let me finish the rest of this off after I'm gonna close out, man. So been out for time still, man. Oh, I'm starting to hurt in that still, see that. And ye shall hear wars and rumours of wars, and see that you be not troubled, for all things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, basically no food in the stores, man, there be no food to eat, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places. And these are the beginnings of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. See that? And you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So when it says hated against all nations for my name's sake, it's talking about this damn heathens, innit? There's gonna be race wars real soon, innit? See what happened in Alabama, innit? Race wars happening, innit, man? Esau against Jacob, innit, man? So-called white man against the so-called black man, innit? That's what happened in Alabama not too long ago, man. So let me carry on now. And then they shall deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. That's when the real race wars happens, isn't it? When prophecy come to pass, isn't it? That's what's gonna happen, isn't it? So they shall deliver you up, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So certain brothers, like when that prophecy comes to pass, when it's really Jacob trouble happening, innit? When Jacob trouble, not Jacob trouble, when race wars really happens, innit? You're gonna be hated for slacking. Let's say again, you're gonna be hated for all nations, innit? When it says that, you're gonna be hated for all nations, innit? That's what it's talking about, innit? When race wars happens, innit, man? All these other nations, man, they're gonna be hating us, innit? They're gonna be hating certain brothers wearing the fringes in these last days, man. And certain these Edomites will be willing to kill you in these last days as well, man. That's what's gonna happen, isn't it? Certain brothers that wearing fringes and that, don't be scared to be wearing fringes in these last days, man. Because I know certain brothers that only wear the fringes on the Sabbath day, man. You can't be wearing the fringes on the Sabbath day. You need to be wearing the fringes, man, every single day, man. Because in Numbers 15 verse 37, it states like wear your fringes throughout all your generations. That's what it says in Numbers 15 verse 37, man. So you can't just be wearing the fringes just on the Sabbath day, man, or when you're bringing out the word, man. To be wearing the fringes every single day, man, throughout your generation, man, until the Most High comes here, until the Jesus Christ come here as a thief of the night. That's when you not even there, man. You need to carry on wearing the fringes regardless, man. You can't just stop you wearing the fringes, man, when you go to the gym or when you go to wherever, innit? Believe in God, brother.
I mean,
Where you from?
my mum's Jamaican, my dad's Irish. Yeah.
Tough, man. So like, yeah.
You're right, though, yeah.
Cause, like, obviously, I thought you because no colour thing, innit? Cause like,
Yeah,
certain not like you, innit? You could be I'm a Hebrew Israelite, innit? Certain people that look like certain people look like him, innit? He can be an Israelite as well, innit? If his dad goes by the seed of the father, his dad's a Jamaican, innit? He'll be an Israelite, innit? But obviously, goes by the seed of the father. So like, say your dad's Irish, innit?
Yeah.
you're more than likely to be an Edomite, innit? Because like, the Irish people had the so-called blacks, Spanish and Americans slavery, innit? And ships, innit? And can't remember the name of it. Basically, the Irish people, innit? I think the name. Can't remember the name, but I know that the Irish people had the so-called black people in slavery and ships there. I know it says that no black, no Irish, no dogs in it, but obviously still like the Irishman still benefit from slavery, innit? Yeah, man. But obviously like it is, bro, isn't it? Have a nice day, bro. Yeah. We say your mum's we say Jamaican.
Yeah, bro.
What, 2 seconds like?
No, bro.
Yeah, cool, yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, man. So the brother's like said his mum is basically Jamaican, innit? And basically his dad's Irish, innit, man. But whether the lesson, innit? Shalom. Saying, brother.
How you doing?
Yeah, still a quick lesson, still.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Quick lesson, yeah. How's things though?
Yeah, I'm still out here trying to do a quick lesson. Obviously, I'm about to close out soon, innit, man? Cause I've been out for like 3 hours or something. Yeah. Yeah, man. About to close out early, innit? But obviously,
It was me that shouted.
Oh, I thought it was my brother, innit? My brother does driving jobs as well, innit?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
you say you guys in the rush, innit?
Yeah, I was on the job now, innit? But I saw you and I thought, you know what? Let me come and say hello to Akiam, innit? So,
got some flyers, innit?
Yeah. Where are you based out?
Teaching, West Ward, innit?
Oh, what camp?
Wake up, innit?
I know Andrew and them man there from White Side UK.
Prophesy, I know that store.
Rock up the hour side. Brother Banny and Yam.
I used to be a rock the hour show.
Oh, yeah?
Get split like started part ways, innit? Yeah, man. So that's what it is, man. Yeah.
What's the name?
Wake up Israel, it's in the flyers.
No, yo.
Oh, Nathan, innit? Nathan, yeah.
Bruce.
What's your name, brother? Shane,
He's not.
So you got your friends in that?
He's not following the thing like that.
Get them still, like, show you where to get them from.
Nah, he knows.
You know.
I teach as well, innit?
Oh, cool.
He's my brother, so I'm showing him.
You be wearing the fringes, bro. Come on.
Yeah, but you can only wear them things there if you're following and subscribing. That make no sense to you.
But same time, we still wearing the fringes. Read the cycle and said that numbers 15 verse 37, you be wearing it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you know it, yeah? Alright,
Oh,
cool.
man, you listen to what I'm saying. You know, listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, you teach on that? Oh, say. My man's got thinking about it. We've been out for 3 hours, so. So, like, we say, where do you teach a pepper on that?
At the minute now, right here, I'm trying to set up a little evening school. Yeah, you get me? I normally go out with Rock of the Hour time and man there right here, but with the I'm setting up a little evening school. Children and
needs to happen as well. We need to be teaching the children, man, teaching sisters, man, teaching brothers as well, man. All something. You see what happened in Alabama, and see them black people.
Yeah, the riot thing. Yeah, that's prophecy, though, isn't it? Yeah. Them things they're gonna. We have to remember that East Side got up a petrol.
People get sick, isn't it?
So it is what it
It
is.
says, man, like surely oppression will make a wise man mad, innit? So like, all that oppression, all that slavery we got for way for 400 years, innit?
That's right.
It'll make you mad, innit? If you're not mad right now, man, you must be stupid as well, man.
Yeah. That's right. Waking up every morning and hey, bro,
going slaving also at work, even certain delivery people. When you're doing a delivery jobs, it's still working for Esau, innit?
That's right.
Who pays you, innit? The
That's
so-called
right.
white man pays you, innit?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They don't pay.
That's right.
I'm gonna run over it because my
Yeah, man, let you guys go now, innit? Shalom, brother.
Shalom. Calm your shalom. There is the movement. Yeah. There's a movement where you put down, pat on the shoulder.
Oh, this one, I'll show you still like this
Yeah.
one. Bang. That one. That one. Yeah.
All right. That's it.
Saying like we doing like next weekend and that.
I don't know. I might be going with Rocker Yawa Shai and whatnot. But where are you doing your Feast of Tabernacle?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, man. Time is flyers all like.
Your details are on there, innit?
Yeah, if anything.
I'll phone you.
No, let me close that, man.
Huh?
Shalom. Kwame Shalom. Yeah.